got a bag. Question is, what's inside yours? I carry flame on my shoulder every day. Every fingers walk the other way. Said it was the world, said it was my past. But excuses only slow you down, they never last. I picked up pride, I picked up fear. Held on to things I should have left. Right there. Had to unzip every hidden lie. Looked in the mirror, saw eye to eye. Can't run forever. Truth gon' catch up eventually. The weight gets lighter when you own your reality. I got a tag of accountability. Everything I did comes back to me. No more hiding, no pretending. Every lesson got me mending. So, I unpack my wrongs so I can grow. Let the old me finally go. Encourage positivity, not negativity. When we hold our back, love accountability. No more, no disguise. Growth begins, when ego dies. God keeps showing me, the way. Mercy gave me one more day. I stopped asking, why me? Started saying, why not me? Hack humility, thanks forgiveness, back some wisdom, leave the bitterness, take some faith.
I love that song. Shout out to JI Music. Welcome to downloading Brenda Brown, y'all. I don't have to say the whole thing because this is not the show. This is my episode where I get to download my favorite memories, past, present, and the dreams that I have for the future, along with the funny friends that I've gotten to meet along the way, along with the games that we've made together. It's always been like such an amazing journey that people tell me I should write a book, but I just don't have that kind of time. So we're all going to have to hope that YouTube lasts longer than all of us so that our memories and funny friends and games all last long enough for at least our great grandchildren to check it out. You know, I tried to do this downloading Brenda Brown thing by myself, and that just did not work because I have all of these amazing people that I know of and that I think about. And on our first episode, we had Malfunction Junction. Then we followed up with the outstanding Tommy D comic. I tried to run that all together. And then I looked out on my social media, and one of my long standing friends here at Sauce in the City, he was actually commenting and sharing the love of one of my posts. And I just thought, you know what? I have not been on stream with him in like forever. And I've seen all these amazing things that he's done, like the card. I wonder if that's going to do it. My internet's been having like the hiccups, but there you go. Anyway, so definitely he's been out there doing some things. He's in our comedy game card deck. If you have one, please hold on to it because we're never going to make them again. So they are instant classics. And if you have one, you are a lucky son of a gun. And then you can see all of his dates and everything. So I thought, you know what? There is never a better time for something that I invented. I don't like this new fade to display thing. I don't have good enough internet for that to be happening. All right. Anyway, so it's the social media 911, the 30 minutes scroll down with Brenda Brown, and it covers hot topics, celebrity news, politics, sports, lifestyle, games, all of that with my favorite person that I ran down on social media. And I literally have to run these people down. So don't think that I'm exaggerating because I am totally not. So, if I have done it right, this should go well and it should look great. Let me bring to the stream. I've managed to run down our friend, my long-standing friend, Lloyd Legacy Sharp. What's going on, you? Hello. Can you hear me? Oh no. Let's see if Funny Man Green can rescue me and him. Oh no, his screen is frozen. My last hope, insane. Hello.
Hello, and thank you for calling. Your call is most important to somebody.
Okay. So our friend
Thank
Lloyd.
you for having me aboard this downloading Brenda Brown episode. It's been a while.
Okay, it's my internet. It's not y'all's fault. And thank you, Insane, for your voice
Yes.
breaking
Can you
through.
hear? I can hear you.
Okay, great. Well, welcome to the 30-minute rundown with Brenda Brown, which is me. And I'm glad that we're on one
I
mic
can
and our mic is working. So it is cool that you are here. And the first thing we're
I
going
can
to
hear you.
do,
I can hear her. I can hear you. I can hear you.
okay, so if you can hear me, then follow along
I can hear
and
you.
tell us what you've
I
been
can
up
hear
to.
you.
Hmm. Just like I thought. Um,
Should I leave and come back?
yes, the answer to that is yes. Okay. Um, so he'll be back, and we will then get on one accord. But like I've told everyone, I'm just getting this show together. Oh, and Funny Man Green left too. All right, so there you go. We
Let's learn a
definitely,
little bit
there you
about
go.
Lloyd Legacy Sharp,
You have
his
Lloyd
favorite comedy
Legacy.
style. Yes, he has one. I have one. I can read it, or I can
Yeah,
give you a
go
hint.
for it.
All right.
Don't
His
burn the
favorite
screen.
comedy style. I won't, or the card, because there aren't that many of them. Um, his favorite comedy style is, of course, highbrow, thought provoking, intelligent. Comedy type is self reflective, theatrical, observational thinker. Comedy Mount Rushmore is Richard Pryor, John Panay, Mitch Hedbeard, and Louis Black. Favorite comedy club is Funny Vibes Comedy Club in Havermill, Massachusetts.
Hey, where is that at? Do you even know where that's at?
Massachusetts.
No,
I'm
the
sure it's somewhere.
Heberville. What is it called?
Oh no, uh, Haverville,
Let
Haverhill,
get out,
Haverhill.
get out your phone because it looks like
I'm
you're
on my
tuning in.
phone.
Oh,
I am.
darn.
I wanted to see what it was like for the average person that's on their phone when they're doing the shows.
Oh my God, yeah. Um, Funny Man Green is now on his phone, probably. Okay, keep going.
Yeah. His make a wish is to one day meet Brenda Brown beyond the screens. I'm surprised that hasn't happened. We'll have to make that happen. His cash app is SLLOYDSHARP. If I'll repeat that again later in the show. His secret comedy power is appearing and disappearing without notice. He uses his voice to confuse and daze his audience to penetrate their wall of dear love.
You you'll have to, well, wait a minute. Let's see if Funny Man Green can read his. Maybe his eyes are better than yours.
Maybe that print was a different run.
Says he uses his voice to daze his audience to penetrate the wall of haterade.
That's why, haters can't say that word. Is like kryptonite. Like if you have no hate in your system, you can say it. You know what it looks like. You're like, oh, haterade. But if you're a hater, you can't read it. It's our secret code word. Okay, keep going. Is there anything else?
Uh-uh. That's it.
Okay, very cool. Because our guest of honor is back in the studio. But you guys all have these cards, and like I said, if you have them, please keep a hold of them because I'm never making any more. And I've been to these trading card kind of conventions, and I think we can compete. I think like if y'all showed the cards, I think we could compete. I definitely think so. Hey, he made it back. Is that better? Can
Can I be
you?
seen and heard this time?
You can. Can we be seen and heard this time?
Yes. I could hear you
Okay.
before. I guess I wasn't coming through on the other end.
Well, we got it all figured out, and that is the most important part. So, welcome back to the stream. We were just talking about your card and the fact that at least two out of the three castmates have it, which I was simply like turned up about because I didn't know who would get them. So the people who got them are very, very, very lucky. Uh, and so let's go over that's as good as time as any. Um, First, we have to catch up. Now that we can hear you, we have to catch up with why you've been away from the show. You've been away for a little while. So, what have you been up to and doing?
Ooh. Well, Dad had successful hernia surgery in April. So
Yay!
I was pretty. Thank you. That is a shared sentiment. I was away from everything in April, ironically, aside from virtual work. But I was pretty much a hermit from April 4th until May 2nd. So that's the biggest thing. Other than that, last year, I did the most comedy shows I've ever done in 1 year, 124. Thank you, Google Calendar. And I also did 90 Michael Jackson nights in the karaoke circuit. So it's a lot last year. And then this year, I'm not trying to beat 124 shows. I'm not trying to, if I do, great. I'm not trying to do that because shows are great. Health, eating, sleeping, time with your 77-year-old father, even better. So this year comedy's going good. The Michael Jackson act's become even more popular somehow. I don't know how. I've been doing that for 9 years and people still like to see it. So cool. I've been doing more of the same, but less extreme. The best way I can synopsize it all.
Okay, I'm definitely digging it. And I have put together a little picture show to kind of emphasize the fact of how busy you get. And so when you get to come over and hang out on my show, Sauce in the City, anything, I'm always super excited because I'm like, oh man, I done lucked up and got in between something. So um, always good to have you here on the show. So let's jump into it. So we always start out with the past, and we happen to have three castmates in the studio. So instead of making them the comedic spirits of past, present, and future, We tried that and it did not go well. What we're going to do is we're going to make them the game masters of games past, present, and maybe one that we might want to try in the future. I think that sounds more fun, right?
Sounds like an experiment worth trying.
You know what? And that takes us back to the past where we always start. Um, just a little bit of explaining to, anybody who cares to listen or stumbles upon this video, a little bit about when you first entered the studio. Not the first text message, but the first time on the show, your first episode.
Well, surprisingly, it was not during the pandemic. For everybody that might play online comedy, it had to be during the pandemic. No, this actually, she preceded that. I remember, and boy, has the roster changed. I think it was my first time on screen where I had my pointed interaction with your former co-host. It was either the first or the second, but it was one of those two that kind of set the tone for our dynamic going forward. But I'll never forget the first time I was on the screen, and it was how is this going to work? Oh, that's how it's going to work. She's going to guide. We're going to listen. We're going to listen. We're going to listen. And when we did, it went well. And that, I remember that. I distinctly remember where the rule was established: don't talk over the host. Don't talk over the host. Mm-hmm. And when we didn't do that, things generally went pretty well. And that, I'm like, you know what? This could be a thing. And boy, has it become a thing.
Oh my gosh. That is just about the way that I remembered it. And there's one thing that I wrote down in my notes that I wanted to make sure that I got to on this episode of Downloading Brenda Brown, and that is the weekly cast address down. And that is when somebody on the cast currently has said something, and I had to let it pass at the moment because I was producing the show, right? So I had to let it pass because I had things to do. But when I sat down and thought about it, I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and hopefully that'll come up in Downloading Brenda Brown. So I'm glad that you picked that moment in history to talk about, because someone told me, Insane here told me that Jay Watch would be the third guy that I allowed to take over my show. And I wanted to address it as this: no one takes over my show, not from the very first partner down to there won't be a last.
To the future.
Right. Into the future, right? Right.
You hold control of that button.
The show has always been about all of you, not about me and my control of the button. It just is about all of you. Always has been. But no one, is more important than the other. And I think my first partner is the very first person who had to learn that lesson. And I had to learn it as well. So that's the bag of accountability, right? Thanks, Funny Man Green. I had to figure out where I kind of had to learn from that moment. And that moment told me, listen, you're either going to lay down and die, or you're going to get up and put on your big girl drawers and you're going to figure it out. And here we are 8 years later. So please, Insane, never from this moment on, make no mistake that any man is going to do anything, man, woman, other, is going to do anything on this show that the cast doesn't allow them to do. right?
There's only one thing that'll do it now: technology.
And not even that, because you guys will find a way to take a bus to each other. Um,
They won't let us.
so
Oh, yeah, that is true. As a matter of fact, insane.
Yes.
One of the key reasons why I've not been on screen in the past several months is because I actually did find my way to you, and it wasn't a very popular thing to talk about. Perfect segue.
here we go. That's the segue. It wasn't that it wasn't a popular thing to talk about. It's that you and Insane got in the way of a conversation that I was having with another castmate because you were so desperate for the attention on the screen. And I have no idea why you jumped in the way. I had no problem with your whole entire conversation, but because of your castmate Insane, you got mixed up in the sauce, right? Because the sauce was not talking to Insane, it wasn't talking to you, it wasn't talking to either one of you. It was talking about a conversation that had happened previous to the time that you guys had arrived and start talking about what you were doing. I created the trip between you and Insane. If I didn't want it to happen,
No, I have to correct that. I have to correct that.
no,
I was there.
No, you don't, because I told him you were there. I told him. I told everybody you were there, and I told them that if you were there, to please reach out to you and help you and to talk to you. And Insane was not on the show, but he was low key trolling him and his partner. That's how he found out that you were there, because I told them you were there. You were telling me, and I told all of them he wasn't in our circle. When you told me he wasn't in our circle, so unless you reached out to him before he reached out to you, he found out you were there by this show. And I made it that way because I knew you were out there. I have no ill will towards anything anybody does in meeting up. I want you guys to. You guys should. You're friends. I want you to be friends and I want you to take care of each other. But by no means at all jump in the way of conversations that had nothing to do with you. And it didn't. I love the fact I still use that picture. Matter of fact, that's a good time to let y'all see this. I think I got it on here. Let me see. I'm pretty sure I got it on one of these. Hold on, it's about to look ugly for like 2 seconds because I'm sure it's over here and not over there. Watch this. Oh, did I erase it? Oh, come on, I didn't erase it. Did I erase it? Nah, I couldn't have erased it. I wouldn't have done that, right? Okay, here we go.
Catch our new sketches every single Sunday, and please be sure to tune in each week as we bring you more hilarious comedy content that you will absolutely love. This is the moment our characters come alive, so let us celebrate this incredible achievement together as we bring these vibrant stories to life for you all.
Check out this magic trick, because these cards aren't going to sell themselves. Get them now before they all disappear into thin air and leave you empty-handed.
This is our favorite group hangout. Sauced in the City Sketch Comedy Sundays has begun. We are so excited to be here together with all of you today.
It looks like they have lots of color in their world. Let's go tap in and see if we can get locked in. Drop the mic.
It's a lot of work, but no other character is more ready for the adventure than we are today. So let's get started on this journey together. Believe in your magic, and we will see y'all tonight.
All right, there you go. So make no mistake, I love the fact that you guys are together. And whoever tells you that that's not true is a liar, and their mama is a bald-headed goat. I wasn't mad at you guys for the pictures and the talking and all of that. I was talking to somebody who posted a clip of their performance that had nothing to do with Sauce in the City. You and Insane had everything to do with Sauce in the City. Yeah? So I wanted to clear that
Okay.
up. You stayed away from the show all that time with hurt feelings, and it didn't have nothing to do with you.
Okay. So I hear that. I hear that. I'm going to tell you that that's not why I was away from the show, but I hear that aspect. I will explain why I've been away from the show. Because when I sent, it was in the chat. That's where it was. And me and Stephen Ray had met up. I sent a picture of me and him to the chat. I didn't know there was another conversation happening, but me and Stephen Ray had just met up. I'm walking through the streets of New York, so I wasn't checking the chat up and down or nothing. I try not to text when I'm walking, so that's fair. Maybe I missed what was being said originally, but I sent a picture and I sent a very excited like mini paragraph about just me and him. Is everybody all right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Keep going.
So at that point, it wasn't so much I didn't know that you were talking to somebody else because you sent a voice message to the chat, naming me and Steve by name, telling me and him that we were disrupting the chat. Again, if we were.
That is correct because you started to get in on the conversation and you started rapid firing. I'm sorry. And I was trying to tell you that I was not talking to you. And the more that you said, hold on, the more that you wrote, the further away from the person I was talking to that I got, right? Because the more comments, now that person is lost in the sauce. And you guys were disrupting the chat because I was trying to talk to that person and get them to delete what I wanted them to delete. So yes,
I do remember that. But the framing is a little bit jarred because I had already been called out by the time I was apologizing. That's what I was apologizing for. You had already told me and Stephen that Stephen was very excited. I was very excited. I sent one caption to my picture and, we were very hyped up about it. But it was after we were called out for interjecting what we were told. And Stephen, correct me if I'm wrong, we were told had nothing to do with the conversation.
I am correcting you. I'm correcting you because everything after you jumped in on a conversation with someone else is wrong, right? Like everything after that, because I wasn't talking to you. So now I've spent all of this time trying to explain something when I wasn't talking to you. And I tried desperately to keep telling y'all that, and you just kept apologizing, and then something else happened, and by that time I just was like, forget it. When I talk to him next time, I'm going to tell him I was not talking to you. I wasn't talking to Stephen. I wasn't talking about that situation until you kept apologizing and talking and doing all this stuff. And I was like, just stop, because we're getting all lost in the sauce. And I'm getting upset, you're getting upset, and then boom, there's no more Lloyd Legacy on the show. And for me, if I had have even thought that there wasn't a moment to explain this to you, we've already been through the block process, right? Like I don't play when I feel that I can't talk to you. And the framing, bag of accountability. I'm sorry if it hurt your feelings, but at that point, I just wanted you to be quiet because Stephen was pouring gasoline on something, right? And what I mean pouring gasoline on it is you were responding. So you guys were going back and forth about this trip, and I was like, be quiet so I can get hurt or the person to take the thing out. And I did this to Rennie Denny just the other night. It's you guys meeting up, posting pictures, sauce in the city business is what those chats are about. I need y'all to do that, right? Because it excites everybody else to get them to do it. What I don't need is random videos from some convention that I've never heard of and it probably ain't never gonna go to. That's what I don't need. So I'm sorry I yelled at you, and I won't do that again. But I also run the chat a bit differently.
Well, here's what I'll say. I can go back to the chat that I took the shots of and go down the chronological order of where the things happened. But the intent is what matters. So I'll take it as that. I do remember my couple of extra apologies, because at one point I just left and you told me to come back because I felt like I'm disrupting. Now I'm doing something wrong. That was after I got the voice message. So fair. I get what you were trying to accomplish. My excessive apologies didn't come until, well, my 2 extra apologies, because I apologized twice and I checked out and then he said, no, come back. It was Steven that kept going. I know you stopped. It was after I had heard the voice message where you were saying, Steven, Lloyd, I need you to stop. That's where I felt like I had done something wrong. And that's when I started apologizing. If I go back to the chat, that's the order it came in. But if you were caught in the haze of it and you were still trying to address the person who had sent the clip and that's fair. And that's probably where I misread what you were trying to say because.
Hold on. I just want to know by people on the screen, if someone tells you to stop doing something, what are you going to do? Anybody? Okay, I'll take this one. I'm going to stop. I'm not going to. Right. I'm not going to keep on. I'm not going to apologize. I'm not going to keep on talking. I'm not going to keep on going. If somebody says stop, I'm going to stop. One, because you might be stopping to save your own life, right? If they tell you to stop and you keep walking and keep doing it because you keep trying to fix things, you might walk into a bullet, right? So, or a car or a bus, right? So sometimes when someone says stop, that's what they mean. They don't mean keep going and keep telling me and keep talking. They just mean stop. So again, I've also told the rest of the cast, I am a person. That's what downloading Brenda Brown is about, is to take my accountability. I am trying to become a more patient, more loving person because maybe everybody wasn't taught the same as I was. Because when somebody tells me to stop, I stop. I don't keep going, right? Because I'm a domestic violence survivor. And when somebody tells you to stop and you keep going and they hit you in your face or they knock you out or they knock your head off, then you understand when somebody says stop to stop, right? But I'm trying to understand that everybody, that's my PTSD talking. So I have to be a kinder, gentler person to my folks over in my city, and to which I'm trying to learn how to do that. So thanks for bringing it to my attention. Because
as I was gonna say, that might be where I misread, and that's why after a couple of more interjections, I just exited the chat because I felt like, all right, if I'm not there anymore, then whatever I'm doing that is being disruptive, I can't do if I'm not there. I appreciate you bringing to my attention what your intention was, because like I said, I admit when I'm walking down the streets of New York, I'm not in my phone, so I probably didn't see the entire chat. All I saw was where I was being called out for sending the picture and commenting on it with Steven. And that's what I was called out for, and that's what I thought I had done.
No, that's
hideously
not what
wrong.
You were called out for. You were called out for the excessive apologizing and the not stopping when I said stop. That's what I want you to know. It wasn't the picture. It wasn't the conversation. It wasn't any of that. Jay Watch, just asking, how many posts did you and Steven go back and forth on the day before yesterday? What? No, yesterday. It was yesterday, wasn't it? Right before the
Yeah,
show.
yeah.
How many back and forths and back and forths and back and forths and back and forths did, right, like 52, 90? I don't know.
Man, it was, but it wasn't. It was added with other people too, but yeah,
Yeah, about right.
yeah.
Insane. Would you say about that amount? Right.
It was a good 30-minute routine.
Okay. Funny Man Green, did you witness that chat?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did.
Uh-huh. And how many back and forths happened and pictures and all kinds of what? How much happened?
It was a lot.
Okay. Now I'm just going to ask all of you guys together, how many arguments did anybody have about that out of me while y'all were doing it?
Wait,
None.
say again?
There was no
None. You
argument,
let it die out.
right? Like I just let y'all handle it. Yeah?
Oh.
Right. Yeah.
Right. The only thing that was out of pocket was the image of something else that we don't care about that has nothing to do with Sauce in the City. And that's when I get like, but other than that, you guys are a cast. I want us to work it out. We're a family, and we're all we got, basically. Because out there in the world of comedy is kind of cold. I've been out there. Nobody likes to be out there by themselves. So again, I technology sucks, and for that reason, oh, there we go. You get to be bigger right here. Technology sucks, and for that reason, we got to be all by ourselves for a minute. But I'm glad that you're back, and I've been dying to get you here to be like, I'm sorry for my part. I'm trying not to yell at people. Randy told me that I yell too much. And I eat too much salt. So I gotta stop doing one or the other.
I know we haven't had limited time on the show, so to be fair, I went back in the chat. I have the voice messages from that period. I'll re-listen to them on my end after the show to make sure I heard them correctly, exactly what it was I was doing. And if I'm wrong and what I heard, then even more so, I'll apologize. But
Yes, do
still, I was
yours
still
and
being
then
instructed at the time.
you do what? The ending?
I
Jay White.
said, regardless of what I heard on the voice messages that was sent to me, because that's what I was responding to as far as what I was saying here. And I'll re-listen to those after the show to make sure I heard them correctly. But regardless of that, I was gone for a long time as a result of that. And hopefully the disruptions that were there as a result of me being there haven't repeated. Hopefully it was worth it. And I do appreciate being brought back for at least this episode of downloading to figure out what the hell happened.
Well, yeah, I love it. Downloading, I don't even, for me, I know where it all went wrong. Whatever else happened after that, it was a symptom of me not talking to you. And I don't like when people jump into conversations. We had that one happen just yesterday between Insane and J Watch, right? And they got it together and they agreed, and whatever is going to happen is going to happen. Why? Because you guys are the castmates that are the castmates. And I no longer hold the keys to the door. If you're here, it's because you want to be. If you're not here, it's because you don't want to be. And in that aspect, I'm okay with either way. I just like to make sure that I am clean in nature when you stay or go away. And that's what season 6 is about, and this show. So now that we've got the pass off, anybody want to ask any questions? Screens off if there are no questions. One, about him, about Lloyd, legacy, Sharp, the past, what we were talking about.
Right.
You want to get anything straight, now's the time. If no questions on the count of three, one,
Who was
go ahead.
okay? Who was your favorite castmate, and who was your least favorite castmate?
Oh Lord.
Uh-oh.
Wow.
Oh
Damn.
no. Okay, wait a minute. Wait. I'm gonna save you because that's a part of the game that we're gonna play, which is the Sauce in the City superlative.
Oh, okay.
So, but you get a chance to ask another question.
What was your favorite game on Salt in the City, and which was your least favorite game?
Oh, that was a good one.
I might be a bit biased, but my favorite game, which started as a game, kind of became an interview segment. It's Sit the Fuck Down. It's my personal favorite segment. Again, biased, we'll admit it, biased. Least favorite game?
Well, wait.
Man, there's.
Wait a minute. Wait. Let's not breeze over the favorite game, because that was a great way that came about. Like, do you remember how that happened?
Yes, I do. So for those of you who didn't see the episode back when it happened, I was a part of an episode that was supposed to be language guarded. See, there was a time where there would be the show, there would be the family show, and then there'd be the show where we cut loose. Or if not the family show, the show where, you know, we got to present it to the sponsors and to the road crews and to the people, and you can't be just effing and jeffing everywhere. So on that show, unfortunately, I didn't get. I can't say I didn't get the memo, because that would be irresponsible. I probably wasn't thinking of the memo by the time it came for me to sell that SKU. And SKU that I was trying to sell was the Sit the Fuck Down chair. And I sold the SKU, but
he sold
the parameters in which I sold the SKU were more for QVC after 3 a.m. than the show that we were doing. And I just dropped, I Hiroshima the screen with F-bombs. And it was a, can we use this? I don't know if we can do, like, but it was so good. But you weren't supposed to, but it was so good. But you shouldn't have sworn, but it was so good. It was one of those, and then that chair, because of how aggressively I sold it, finagled its way into being a segment on the show.
Oh my gosh, that was hilarious. That was one of the times where, rules are rules. Yes, you have to have rules in order to be a community and society and whatnot. But that was one of the times where I was like, I'm not even going to stop him, because I was busy laughing. I was laughing so hard because you were intent on selling. You was like, if you just sit the fuck down. Because there are so many people that need to sit the fuck down. So in honor of that game, we are going to give the cast a chance to use your sit the fuck down chair to give that chair to someone that should literally sit the fuck down, really, and have several seats to the left.
What a day that was, my God.
Uh-oh, JY's got to find a place to perch. Oh, there he is.
I just realized my AC is not loud. Okay, that's why. Why am I muted so much? Oh, it's blowing air.
Yeah, and Lloyd Legacy Sharp Dicky on vacation. Give
My bad.
give your sit the fuck down chair to someone out there who deserves to have several seats.
The list is so long. Oh my God.
I know, like I need a whole castle, but you only have one.
Oh, you know what? I have one. Recent Tanya.
Time.
Yeah, yeah. She jumped ship. Now, imagine this. You're homeless, right? And you ask me, hey, man, I got nowhere to go. I got you. Like, you get 3 months free, no rent. All you got to do is be an adult, take care of your shit. That's it. I don't need no sex. Just do you. Do you. And then you save up money, get your shit together, and then you get the fuck out, right? Boom.
Sounds fair.
Sounds great. Right? I'm low maintenance. I'm barely here. I don't care what you do, but you're not a roommate until you pay rent. You know that's so.
That
Right
is
now you're
your
straight.
visitor. Your
Right.
visitor.
Until the
Right.
money comes in, then you get a key. Rent comes with a key.
There you go.
So until that time, you got to go on my schedule, and you have to let me know when you're coming or going. Right? Isn't that fair? And so
That's
you anyway. And for me, I don't care about it. I'm sleeping. and after the show is over, I'm definitely shutting down the whole house. So I don't even care if you come and knocking or not.
Sleep in the grass.
Hey, you'll be camping this summer.
Well, Tanya,
Tanya, so but she recently just left, and one of the reasons why, because she's mad that I am overly I want the house clean. So my evil villainous reason for her leaving and making her uncomfortable because I don't like mess.
well, Cass, with me, does Tanya need to have several seats? Screen on or screen off at the count of three. 1, 2, 3. No, everybody thinks that Jay White, you're being too tough on her. They think that Tanya has a leg to
I
stand
wasn't
on.
clear. I
So
wasn't clear on the question.
let's get some reactions. I'm all for it. Lloyd Legacy, what's no? Don't have a
Look.
seat going on.
Look, I'm not based on the story that's being told. It does seem, but what I've learned coming from abusive places myself, not that he's being abusive, but what I've learned in that experience, that there are two sides to every story. So I would need to hear the other side of the story before I could definitively say who needs to have a seat. I'm going to go off of the assumption.
Right here.
I ain't got all the deets. I ain't read the memo. I ain't seen the transcripts.
I will tell you right now.
I'm going to go off the assumption. I'm going to go off the assumption that Jay's an honorable man, and I can take him at his word because he is, and I can. But can I tell somebody to have, as the purveyor of the segment, can I tell somebody to have a seat if I don't know both sides of the story?
That's
back off. Know your role. Have a seat. Have a seat. I need more info for that.
More info on the have a seat. All right, Funny Man Green, you look like you are in agreement. You're like she needs to have several seats, and tell us why.
Yeah, she needs to have a seat or get her own place.
That's a very to the point statement. It's like if it's his house and he wanted clean and he's all you have to do is
every place has rules. You know what I mean? Whether it's your job, you know what I mean, schools, every place has rules or whatever, and if it's your domain, your house or whatever like that, no, that's why it's called house rules. You know what I mean? It's called house rules. Jay Watch made rules, and
Oh, finish. I
I
thought
said
you were done.
Jay Watch made rules, and you know what I mean. The agreement was for her to stay there. She had to obey by his rules.
Have several seats. Tanya, how about you? And saying you seem to agree with your buddy there. So tell us more.
Well, being the father of only one daughter that I'm aware of, as she told me yesterday, what did she tell me? Oh, for crying out loud. She told me something that was very perverse, as a daughter. Oh, that players have daughters on purpose to get even with them for everything they did to women. So I looked at her and went, okay. Anyway, no, but speaking from experience, Watch, you loved her with tough love. You offered her what was available. She made her choice. And when she's living with the boyfriend that you hate, you'll be, trying to get her out of there. But I've been there. I had to let her learn her own lesson. After 7 months, she moved back in with her mom. I pray for you and your daughter. I don't know how old she is. She sounds about old enough that she can walk out on her dad and say, I'm going to do something else. So just stand by and be a good dad, which I know you are. You are a good parent for what you got.
My daughter.
It's not his family. No, it's not his family.
Well, even more love. I don't know who it is. I needed more details. What do you give a fuck then?
Not a parent thing. If it was his daughter acting like that, I would have simply said, sit the fuck down. Who paid the rent? You know who buys your food? You know who got your garbage? You know who got your my size phone when you were 15 years old. But it's not a daughter, so that's where the gray area comes in.
Funny Man Green, is there anybody that you need to sit the fuck down and have several seats?
I don't know if we're gonna get in trouble if I say this now, but Trump.
I ain't gonna get in no trouble. Yeah. Like there's like 3 people that watch the show.
Today.
Yeah, today.
I'm just saying, there's like, by the time anybody takes notice of this, there'll be like 100 more on top of it. But I'm in agreement with you. I think he needs to take several seats, and so there you go. You have a accomplice, so we can just split it together. I'm just like, what are you doing now? Let me. When he first got elected, I was like, look, if y'all let the man get elected, then he gets to do what he want to do, right? It's a fair and free election, and they wanted him, so this is what they got. When he started tearing down DEI, I was like, well, y'all voted for him, so this is what it is. When he got to doing the affirmative action at the schools, I was like, well, that's what it is. Then he got to making gas $5 a gallon. I was like, wait a minute. hold on right now, you're getting down to now it's not black people or Latino people or this, now it's everybody. Now you're like, gas is $5, eggs is $12, no. So I agree with you on that. Everybody who is in agreement that our president should probably have several seats on this one. Screens off at the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Well, I was like, one of us. Okay, so you say, let's start with the person who. Oh wait.
Stuck. Yeah.
Okay. He was like, I'm stuck. I don't agree with that. I'm stuck. All right. One at a time. let's see, insane because you were stuck last. Unstick yourself and give us your comments of why you think our president should have several seats.
Well, he already does. It's from the Oval Toilet to the Oval Office, the Oval Toilet to the Oval Office. I mean, because I don't know. I think whoever is working him should have several seats. He has at least four handlers. I mean, at this point, the man's how old? I mean, I think there should be an age limit. Uh, We were
You know,
worried
I
about Biden. Now we get to watch Trump go through it. Like,
oh wait a minute.
where am I? What I have for lunch?
Then they want Bernie, what's his name? Bernie Sanders. And what is he,
Mhm.
like 100? I'm like, come on.
He
Yeah,
survived a heart attack. Can we find anyone in their 50s? No, nobody will take the role at that age. They're like, I want to fucking live past 60.
Oh my gosh. Lloyd Legacy Sharp, why should our president have several seats?
Look, there's not enough time in this show for me to explain why the President of the United States needs to have several seats. All I'm going to say is that I have been a registered independent my entire life. I give shit to the Democrats. I give shit to the Republicans. I give credit to the Democrats and credit to the Republicans where it's due. So I have no emotional ties to get mad about somebody saying something about a political figure. All I'm going to say is I had no problem with Donald Trump when he was telling Macaulay Culkin how to climb the room and getting stunned by Stone Cold Steve Austin. Once he became in charge of how my life progressed as a Black Hispanic in this country, he became my problem.
And J. Watch Cameron. Yeah, how should our president take his several seats?
I think you can take his several seats, and that's where he's going. Talk. I don't want to use my voice because it's internet.
Oh my god.
That is my opinion.
Funny Bakery, I need stamps and all of that. See, I mixed it up. Maybe they won't see us. Anyway, a lot of people say that. Like, I hope that he does want to sit down with me, because I will still tell him and Oprah, y'all need to take several seats. And also, what's his face? What's his name? Tyler Perry.
Oliver.
Yeah, you need to have several seats too, sir. Just get your own stuff under control before you start, being like I don't like people who like to cast their problems or cast the light off to other stuff before they take care of their own stuff. Right? Like, you can be a good guy, but get your own self under control as a good guy before you start trying to go out and convince other people that you're a good guy or girl or other. Okay, nobody cares what you're doing. Just when you're face front to the public, try to hold it together. So, like, our president with this pool, that's the only, like, that's the dumbest thing, right? Like, all the other shit, like, we can have an argument about, but dude, you arrested some poor guy for putting his hand in the pool. You can have several seats on that shit. Okay. You could have several seats on that. Nobody did that but you and your no bid contractors. Okay. Several seats on that. Several seats. You're not gonna spit on me and tell me it's raining. 350 gas. Yeah, come on, Mr. President, please. Now, I'm with you, Lloyd Legacy Sharp. I was a fan when he was telling those schmucks on The Apprentice what to do with their life. But when he starts getting involved in how I run mine and how my state runs mine, now he's the business for sure. All right, you guys. Well, we've come to the end of the past, and we can put it to rest with a great video that always makes me happy. How about this one?
All right. Welcome to the unboxing of Souls in the City late night comedy card game show, which we are evolving into much more. But I thought I would come on here and show you what I got. So I got 4 decks. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro. I have my lovely assistant here, Miss Metal Gardner. We're gonna see. We should. I think he got 20. We should trade, sir. We got Phil. We got. Oh, yeah, we got my boy, Big Phil Strickland. Bow, 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 bow. Level 2 game. Won the game. So I got 4, right? Wait, here we go. All right. So I got 4 of them things. Now what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put Phil right here. So Jimmy, and then I'm gonna put Joey Lee Ladd because black first.
A few moments later.
Oh no!
I'm Mr. Lover Lover. Girl, Mr. Lover Lover. I'm Mr. Lover.
I always love that one. Um, it always brings us to the present, which is always a good place to be because that's kind of the update of Sauce in the City and where we at to the present. So we are inside of animation land, um, and I love it. I absolutely love it. So what are you up to today presently? So we've heard about what kept you away from the show for um, that amount of time. So presently, what's where we're at? I mean, we have this big list of things that we were showing earlier. So we have all of this stuff on the side. So hip us to the plans. What's going on with Lloyd Legacy Sharp in the present?
Well, the present is actually pretty poignant because tonight I am going to be doing a show at one of the most famous, long-standing comedy clubs in Boston, Nick's Comedy Stop.
Nice.
And this is, I was there one other time as a kind of a member of a matchup of special guests, but this time my name is actually on the card of people that are going to be performing with the headliner. And what's notable about Nick's Comedy Stop, whether you've heard of it or not, John Panette, who, a name that not everybody knows, but a lot of people do know. They've heard of the comedian John Panette. He's one of the comedians that doesn't get enough credit for being from Boston. Like everybody talks about, New England comedians. They talk about, Louis. They talk about, Sandler from New Hampshire, Seth Meyers. They talk about, Dane Cook and all this, but nobody talks enough about the fact that John Panette is also from Boston. And he used to do a lot of work at Nick's Comedy Stop back in like the 80s, 90s. And so as a huge John Panette fan, to be on the same stage that he was once on, kind of a mind thrill for me.
Oh my gosh, sounds like awesome adventure, and literally, I can't wait to hear more from you because you made a comment earlier, and so we're in the present, so I want to kind of graze over that because the present of Sauce in the City is all about the character of Brenda Brown, right? So a lot of people have had their say about the character I am, but I am about to show them the character I am, if that makes sense. um
Yes.
but in the present mind of Sauce in the City, and you're going to meet one of your favorites. Who's one of your favorites uh, on the cast? If you've, and of course you've had a chance to see, it's the same 13 that was there when you left. But
Right.
oh, I can actually read a list of the names because we're in this kind of game within a game. So we're trying to find out who the king or queen of the stream is, right? Um,
Woo.
because all of our castmates, they lean on one another for the fun and for the camaraderie and for everything. So I thought, let's get down to the one that is the king or queen of the stream, the one that everybody leans on. So the people that we have left are Abigail Dort, Abigail Comedy. We have Funny Man Green. We have Charms. We have Jay Watch. We have Rainy Jenny, Santana Beans, Philibiner, Jimmy George Hayes Jr., King Joker, Randy Holton, and Ratchet Tracy, and of course your boy Insane. So those are our present castmates. So which one of those are uh, would be your favorite? Top three.
Top three. Thank you. That's a little bit easier.
I figured.
Man, if I'm gonna go passion, longevity, and funny.
I love it. Passion. Who's up for passion?
Jay, because whenever I'm trying to keep up with what's been going on, because I'm always watching, even if I'm not in the chat at the moment because I missed that 1 month. I want to get back to that, but even if I'm not in the chat, I'm always watching the streams. I'm watching the page. I'm watching YouTube to see when lives are coming up. And the one who is always just you can't miss Sauce in the City when Jay Watches exists. Like no matter where you've been, no matter how long you've been away, no matter what you're doing, to where you might miss, a notification here or there. The one, if Jay Watch exists, like if he's present in the world, I will say this, Brenda, you are a hardworking woman. You're also a mother. You can't do everything all the time. When even you might not be omnipresent, Jay Watch is there. So, passion. I'm gonna throw that to him. Longevity. Longevity. I'm gonna give it to Randy because I've been here dating back to when there were names like Danielle Chappelle and
Yes,
and
I
like
remember him.
and
JR
and
Jr. and
two minimum joke, like the head of that, and like I've seen a lot of people come and go, and the one aside from you that farthest back that I can remember that is still here from kind of close to that time period is Randy. And I feel like Randy's, and we poke fun at him all the time for his quirks and his background and the new camera that he got that made everything more clear to see, figuratively, literally. I feel like whether he's on his game, whether he's lackadaisical, whether he's on top of everything or whether he needs to punch some things up. That is all part of his whole charm. And no matter who's been here or no matter who's gone, come and gone, Randy's quirky inconsistency has been the longest term corner of the, like, he's when all else fails, when Danielle goes, when this guy goes, when that girl goes, when this person's gone, you can always count on Randy to either be the best thing on the show or the most, come on, Randy, you almost freaking had it part of the show. But he's always I'm gonna give longevity to Randy. And now this one's tougher because I don't really get a lot of not funny when I tune into this show. So where I'm putting the guy at the funny category, I'm going to say it's kind of like being the whitest person in Norway. Yes, you technically are the top pick, but not by all that much. There's still other people right there in contention in that conversation. This is not a leaps and bounds thing. It's more of a, yeah, if I got to give it to somebody, I guess you, because less son. So, Funny Man Green. I got to go Funny Man Green because even when everybody else is hitting on all cylinders in the comedy department, there are days when everybody is not. And when everybody or too many people to really help the show go the way it should, low wise or not, Funny Man Green never has that problem. Funny Man Green will always find a way to either tie in what's going wrong into his next response to make it funny, or he'll highlight everything that's going well and add to it, or if it's a well-oiled machine, he is just where he belongs. So, like, everybody can be funny. Not everybody's on every single time. Very few are. Not everybody can be on every time. That's hard. It's a hard ask. But as hard of an ask as it is, at least what I've seen, Funny Man Green, I've never seen him have a bad night. I've not been there for his bad nights. If he's had a bad night, tell me about it. Send clips, send evidence. I won't believe you if you don't send evidence. It's technology error. You got to send evidence. If it's not happened, if it wasn't on the gram, if it was on the YouTube, if it was on the Facebook, it didn't happen. But if there's anybody who could turn chicken shit into chicken salad whenever chicken shit is served, it's Funny Man Green. So he gets my funny vote.
Oh my God. You are terribly funny, and we miss you on the show. I miss you. And like I said, if I didn't give a crap, I'd just let you go because it's not that hard for me, right? Like, it's not hard for me to just let it go because I got so many other things to deal with.
And a whole roster.
But I miss that, and that is why I put up with a lot of the bullshit that I put up with, is because a lot of you own that kind of quick wit, sharp, funny. I agree with you. Randy's been here the longest, and he is my bosom buddy. I agree with you on the passion. I can't even believe you haven't been on the show, but I would have definitely did a toss-up. So I see what you did there, because there was a toss-up between Funny Man Green and Jay Watch, because like Funny Man Green's passion brought him back from the dead like 3 times. So I don't know but Jay Watch's, like, the graphics and stuff he puts into the show and time is amazing too. But I don't know if it beats death. But then you said,
I mean, that's fair. That's fair. Again, like even when my eyes are not on Sauce in the City at a given moment, Jay Watch is somewhere.
He is
making Sauce in the City visible to where my notifications will bring me back to it. And like that's kind of where I pull that from on my end.
I got you. Like I said, it was a total toss-up. So I see what you did there.
Very
and then,
good stuff.
What the funniest is where I would have caught the flame from, because I just think Tony Klein is the funniest. I cannot with him. Like,
that's valid. That's valid.
Sometimes, and that's me and Jay Watch were talking, and depending on his stability and how stable he is how funny he gets, right? Like he came back and won $40 in the bonus. Remember that, Jay Watch? We talked about him for like what, an hour? We joned him up for like an hour, right? Before we got to the end, and then he took our money, right?
Yeah, he was like down 60. He wouldn't. Then he like, you know what? I'm gonna anchor this up. I gotta come back.
Right, he
We
ratcheted
took off.
right
He
up.
like see biscuit. He like see biscuit. He was like any other horses that was like that go fast.
I like Seabiscuit. Seabiscuit worked. It was crazy because he came on all lackadaisical, and like I know everything, maybe the weight of the world was on him, and he just didn't give his best because it just wasn't in him to do at that moment.
But Roger Tracy, that it was her fault. She picked me first, and said, I wanted to go last.
Wait a minute. No, it was your fault. You picked her.
Yeah, but no, it was her fault. It wasn't my fault. I was gonna do me regardless, but she put me first.
No,
and then they're like, oh shit, I got
no, you put her first, then you put Tony, and then yourself. Funny Man Green is the authenticator. Am I lying?
I don't put me first.
No.
That's right.
You won the tap in.
You won the,
right.
you won the overall. You won the tap in.
And Brenda said, what order do you want? You said Ratchet Tracy, Tony Klein, and me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now you see, Lloyd Legacy Sharp, we've invented the authenticator so that if my memories ain't what it should be, that maybe somebody else around was listening and could help me out, because I've realized in 8 years that my story alone ain't gonna get it.
Nobody's memory is photographic when they have that much to oversee.
No,
I do want to say this about Tony Klein, because like I said, me picking Funny Man Green, obviously my pick, like I said, whitest guy in Norway, not plenty of competition. Tony Klein is one of those people that I love Tony because his real life story is as tragic as it is inspirational. Like me and him have talked, offline, like in privately, and he's shared stories of how he got into it all, and I mean, obviously he shared it here as well. But like you don't think he should be making jokes about the things that he's making jokes about, given that he's dead, and he should have no reason to laugh about it, and he finds a way to do it.
That is,
and I feel like there's like you can't teach that, you can't copy that. I do feel like there might be people. I see people like that in the New England scene. There might be people who don't get him in any given night because it's not a knock on him. You got to really understand where he's been, why he ticks the way he does, and why he does what he does the way he does to kind of appreciate him. And I feel like, and that's not a knock on him, but that is the only reason why I would go. But he'd be like 1A, 1B under Danny, because Danny, Funny Man Green here, you can watch and just be like, all right, I get it. Tony, you should get it, but you might have to pause for 5 or 6 seconds. How is that? Wait, what did he? How? That's funny. Like, no, that's terrible. Like, I could never. Okay. Or you're watching the stream and you're like, Tony was he was so out of pocket. What the fuck was he talking about? You wake up the next morning. Oh, I know what he meant. Oh shit, Tony was right. Oh shit. It's like He's that kind of cat.
I say that
I love
because my passion is Funny Man Green. I just never have seen anybody so passionate about my show. Jay Watch is the hardest worker, like a sauce in the city superlative. Like that Negro outworks me. Okay, I wake up in the morning and he like boom, 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 boom.
Mhm.
I'm on my way to work and he's like, okay,
He's
give me
already letting people in Singapore know what's going on tomorrow night.
no, he be like, give me a word that rhymes with lime. I'd be like, sublime. And then, like, 5 minutes later, boom, 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 song, 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 graphic, video. I'm like, from one word, Jay Watch. Okay, okay, okay. So I do have my different superlatives, but that is the beauty of the show. Everybody can have their favorite, and there are so many categories to fill that there's one of you for each one. That's why I don't understand why some people go into the fighting and then the I'm better than you. You might be better than one person in one category, but in another one, you so suck and they're better than you. And the
Yeah.
back accountability says you just take your comeuppance and you get stronger and you keep going. So that's all. I said that to say this. I love the way that you broke that down. And Sauce in the City in the present has an open mic. It is the online Ratchet Comedy open mic.
I see the flyer.
Yeah, and it's become so much fun. Do y'all like it? Funny Man Green, Jay Watch, y'all like that one?
Yeah, yeah.
I didn't think I was gonna like it at first because I was like, oh, okay. Open mics. Ugh, okay, okay, okay. But it turns out that it's not that bad. Now, here's something, Lloyd, I'd like to talk to you about. Now, tell me about your experience with open mics.
All right. Man. Okay.
Oh, wait. Before that thought, because I got to go to the bathroom, I'll be right back.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Hey, it's Funny Man here. I'm gonna sing a song so clear. Brenda's got tricks to show you too. We'll have some fun with the whole crew. Learning from each other now. Growing while we take a bow. Na. Gonna have good times. Hey, under the night sky. Na. Gonna laugh and play. Hey, it's Funny Man here. I'm gonna sing a song so clear. Brenda's got tricks to show you too. We'll have some fun with the whole crew. Learning from each other now. Growing while we take a bow. Na. Gonna have good times. Hey.
Woo, okay, sorry about that. All right, back to the episode. Now, you're about to tell us your experience with open mics after you got finished laughing hysterically. So go ahead.
Yeah. My experience with open mics, and I will try to condense it, one, for the sake of the show, and two, I am running to that point where I got to get going. But as we all know, open mic comedy is where you go to practice your material. That is the definition of an open mic. It's not a show. It's not the big day. It is where you go to work on things that are either just you getting it off paper or you're trying to sharpen whatever. So you're obviously not going to, you shouldn't expect at the very least to hear everybody's best work when they are there at the mic to work on new material. That said, my experience with open mics, going into open mics with that understanding, with that acknowledgement, this is not a show. You're not going to hear 5-star work. It's all of that understanding. They are such a mixed bag because you got people that are showing up there who have something to work on. They're trying to work towards something. They're trying to get a 5, trying to get a type 5 going and trying to tighten something up, whatever. And then you have these other people who just go there simply to fuck off, not try, or to get away with saying edgy things under the guise of comedy. And because they got a mic in their hand and because it's comedy, it doesn't matter how fucked up the stuff is. It's comedy. I can say it. It's a very mixed experience, especially in the live circuit, because you need open mics. You don't want to go, unless you're, Richard Pryor incarnate. You don't want to go to a show with something you just wrote 5 minutes ago, unpolished, untightened, and risk that killing the room. You need to work it out at the mics. But then there are so many people at open mics who just don't need to show up there because they're not actually trying to work on anything, and they just ruin the experience for those of us who are. And it's, bottom line, they're necessary, they're helpful, they can be productive. It's like scrimmage. If you use scrimmage properly, you'll be ready on game day. If you don't be surprised when nobody calls your number and you stay on the bench.
I love it. Okay, so because in the interest of time, and I know you have to get running, I am inviting you. I would love for you to come and be a judge on our open mic, because that is the exact thing that I always want to say, but I can't get away with saying it quite so much. Like, I got to spread the joy. Like, other people have to agree with me. That's why we have an authenticator, right? I can't just say you suck and nobody agrees with me. That's just not going to work. But our open mic, we get in trouble though, because our open micers, they want to be sauce in the cityans for the moment. And you can't be a sauce in the cityan for the moment. You have to be like either in or out, right? Like there's no. So our open micers.
You're in the club for life.
Well, no, that's up to you. If you're up for life, because you can always jump off the ship. We've had plenty of ship jumpers. But the thing is, when you are on the ship, you will be expected to help. You will be expected to be funny. You will be expected to up your game. That is why you are here. Other than that, we are wasting our time. But here's the thing. They can't get better. They can't up their game if everybody is telling them what they want to hear, which is you're funny. We had an open micer on the last episode who came. He was our only one. Okay, wait. On week number 1 of our open mic, we had Benny, and Benny was the winner. And she came via Ratchet Tracy. She was funny, but it wasn't jokes. It was a roast. But that worked because it was Jay Watch's birthday week. And was that your birthday week, Jay Watch? Or am I getting that messed up? That was your birthday week. Okay. So that was Jay Watch's birthday week. So we had a light roast of Jay Watch for his birthday. So that worked. But then the next week, Tony won. No, who won the next week? I'll have to go back and look. But anyway, the one who came last week, he was dry as a cracker with no water. And I was like, I have to giggle because I do encouragement giggle. I think that's my job, right? Like I have to give a little bit of encouragement because silence is deadly. Something has to be happening, right? To make a vibe, to make a group. Anyway, he came on. He looked like he hated us already. Like soon as he hit the screen, he looked like he hated us. He didn't not want to do this minute of jokes. And I was just like, okay. And then it turns out he hates us and he thinks one of our castmates hates Jewish people. But that's another story. What I need is the way that you articulate your either pleasure or displeasure with the routines is, I think, much needed in order to help and encourage every all the other judges. Well, Ratchet Tracy needs no encouragement because she will tell you. um but any new judges that may come along, the encouraging atmosphere of judges sticking together. So we would love for you to come and let them know. Because how many open mics and shows have you done? Like 100 and something?
I think over the last 10 years.
No, just you said like last year you did more
Oh
shows.
yeah, last year I did like 124 showcases.
See,
Open mics, I'd probably say somewhere around 96.
altogether, that's like 200 and something shows in a year. And I think that more than qualifies you to be able to be shown on our screen and stand in judgment or commentation of a 3-minute set of our open micers. So, would you join us in one of those, one or two or five, or I don't care how many times you show up, because you can either be on as a contestant and come and win our money, because there's $20 for the winner every episode. And then we have a bonus round. And the bonus round we just now created last week, thanks to Funny Man Green, who wanted to see.
There he is again. There he is again.
Yes. No, you're right. You are right. He is always getting me into trouble. He is always getting me into trouble with his bright ideas. And I'm like, okay, Funny Man, let's see. Right. So the bonus episode or the bonus round turned out to be Jay Watch, who won. Hold on. Congratulations for the win. I got to get that on, downloading Brenda Brown. You knocked that out the park. You showed the funny that I'm spoiled too. I mean, it take a little digging, but it came out, and you was like, I need that $20. So good job for that. And Ratchet Tracy, she's one of the judges, and actually the open mic was invented kind of because of her and the ratchetness that she brings to the show, which is so good. Um, it's in the name, I can say it. And then the third person turned out to be the first person eliminated, which was Tony. So it was Tony, J Watch, and Ratchet Tracy. We took up a collection of $40 to see that match. And one of them walked off the screen with the $40. And if everybody tuning in today, tomorrow, and beyond want to know who won, go over and watch the video. No spoiler alerts here. Anywho, one of them walked away with $40, and I was like, ding, 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 idea. So now every open mic will include a bonus round called the last mic stand. Like that, right? So the last mic stand will be the winner of the episode, castmates' choice. So everybody in the cast gets a vote, and one of the judges. What do you think about that?
That sounds like a foolproof plan to cover all bases on any given night.
Right. Like nobody can cheat, right? Nobody can cheat. Like there's no favoritisms, there's no clicks, there's no
You've got to try really hard to like not accomplish anything in a setup like that.
That's why it's called the last mic stand. So would you come over and join us on a Wednesday night on our open mic to as one of the judges at first, and then you can decide if you want to come back and take our money again. But come over and disperse some of that wisdom.
That sounds wonderful.
Yay! Well, we know you have to get running. So, the last thing that we always do on our way out in the present, because we haven't got to the future yet, but you are going to um, give out your dedications. We do that on Friday night, which is late night date night. And that's more like you because you love the ladies. So go ahead and give your dedications out of this episode. Then you have no points. So we have to figure out something there. But also give us your favorite castmate of this downloading Brenda Brown episode.
Well, short and sweet, I have to dedicate for this episode. I don't care. I'm going to break the rules. It's my episode. I can do what I want. I'm going to dedicate it to you, Brenda Brown, because this episode is more or less, from an on-screen perspective, a re-entry after a long time away into the universe for me. And while I don't like to sit there and say things like, you never know, or you always know, I didn't know where I was in the Sauce in the City universe other than a supporter and a fan. So for being brought into the fold on your show, downloading Brenda Brown, not just any show, on your show, to be brought back in as the guest of honor, so to speak, I got to dedicate my time here to you. Thank you.
Aw, and that is against the rules, and y'all all do it. And I don't know why, but I'll go with it because it was just heartfelt and warming. And of course, I. I'm never going to let my friends go. We may have disagreements. Me and Jay Watch fought for like 2 weeks. Right, Jay Watch? Was it like 2 weeks? We didn't talk to each other. We were like in our corners. Was it 2.5 weeks?
The first time or the third time? I don't know what was kind of getting mixed up.
The last time. The last time.
The last time. Yeah, okay, yeah. 2 weeks.
Yeah. Because I know that was the longest one. It was like we were over there like, no.
And friends fighting means you care.
It's exactly. When I stop fighting, that's when you know that I'm just not with it. Your question should have never been if. It should have just been when. When was I going to come around and figure out a way to re-enter you back into the show? Because you should have never been not there in the first place. But now, here's the final and forthright what I've told everybody, including your friend Brian Pope. This is the last time because this one is for all the marbles and this one is for keeps. Because once you are written into the story, the only thing that can happen is you disappear from the story, right? This isn't like soap operas where you get brought back.
Right. Exactly.
You don't get like 300 lives. And shout out to Nacho Bryan, who's probably looking right now, because as you re-enter our world, so will your character. And speaking of that, I want to take this last couple of seconds with you for you to watch this cartoon that I'm supposed to debut for you, but I didn't know you had to go like right away. So hold that thought and let me find some clothes here. Hold on, this one always works really good. People like my little mean face. They be like, why your face so mean? And I was like, Mikey, of all the pictures you could have drawn of me, why you wait till I'm fighting with a customer in order to sketch? I am so much cuter than that, but thank you. Here we go. Y'all enjoy this because it's really, I think you're going to like it. I hope it plays. Let's see. Because it says I'm currently offline. I hope not, but who knows? I didn't pay my bill this month. Not yet, anyway. I hope this works. What? Can y'all see that?
I just see the title screen here.
Oh crap. Okay. And I might have been offline. Why am I offline though? But I'm still talking to y'all. So how is that possible?
And
The internet
Huh?
That was the offline Chronicles.
Don't make fun of me, J Watch. That's not very nice.
Observation.
Huh? Oh. Ooh. What is that? Okay, hold on a second. What is going on with my life over? Uh-oh. No. Okay, I don't know what happened. And oh boy. Let's see. I don't know what happened, but I hope what didn't happen didn't happen. But my internet has been weird all day today, and I'm just not understanding why though. Come on, let me play it. Let me play it. Why it not letting me?
Let
Okay.
her play it.
It's not gonna let me play it, and I'm very upset.
Let her play it. It's not fair. Let her play
It's
it.
not because I plan to play it and then I can't play it, but you get to see this one. So I guess okay, I really think my system broke down somewhere.
The good thing is, I did see that online, and that video was tight.
Well, in that case, because I'm not sure exactly where my internet. Oh no, there it is. There's something happening here. Um, the good thing is, no, it's a new video. It's
Right.
one that hasn't been released, and he was all excited for me to play it, and I was like, I
Let her
promise
play
you.
it. Let her play it.
Oh no, here we go. We're back. We're back in business. We're back. And Lloyd Legacy Sharp, do not be making fun of me, okay? I hear you. I can't see you because I'm over here minding my.
I'm not making fun of you. I'm mad with you. I'm not making fun of you. I'm mad with you. I'm pouting too. I'm mad too.
You're not my real kid.
Okay, here we go. Here we go. Okay, shh, everybody be quiet. Shh, shh. Betsy Jr. just might let me do it. Hold on. Hold it. Hold on. I know, right?
Who got a popcorn?
Okay. Okay. She did something. She doing something over here. Y'all better watch it now. Okay. I'm gonna just try to do it like this, and hopefully, prayerfully, it will work. Y'all cross your fingers for this experimentational thing. Okay. Can y'all see that? Okay, wait. You saying my computer needs the herb?
Long time ago. There it is.
All right, there we go.
So, funny man Green, you have stirring powers, and Ratchet Tracy has those booty attacks. So who else could help us?
Yeah, who else could help us?
So, Maid Marian busted out her black villain.
Wow! And kept then asking Abigail to make her a unicorn horse, but they didn't exist yet.
Let me see what we can do. Jay Watchman. You looking for a lyrical alchemist? Oh, you Jay? Yeah, man. I thought I was the only superhero, but I have just been cruising in outer space. Spaceship? Y'all want to go on an adventure? Come. We're going to go very far away and be ready for some crazy beings and some straight up haters and comedy heckler.
Wow, they will be a first.
Okay, everyone ready? Just so you know that going through warp will kind of feel like an orgasm. It'll pass, so don't worry about it.
Y'all can feel free to laugh. It's not going to mess up nothing.
Staff will know why they had the day off today. I didn't feel nothing. Maybe a little tingling.
Oh yeah, girlfriend, I love me some warp. Wow. Something happened to one of their planets.
Hopefully they know about them. Detecting life, nice.
You gonna park here?
We can see this way. This is a non-combatant evacuation order. All units are advised to evacuate immediately. Okay, I'm gonna look for any life forms nearby.
I love this fresh air.
Oh. I'm not reading life forms, but there should be some. Some kind of city here.
I see people.
Hey, we're just landing.
I hope they men have big zucchinis. We hope so.
My God.
We are giving us all universal translators, so that should communicate ideally.
Let's go. Stepping in the spot, yeah, the vibe is electric.
Hey, my name is Timmy George Hayes the 14th, and we just flew over with our hoverboards to come see if you crashed.
Sorry, we sort of crash landed the building. Was that one earlier labeled a Filton building?
Oh my gosh.
We saw one of your planet's looks has been damaged. Was that like global warming or something? Because maybe we can help. Yes, my name is Insanity. Since the incident, we were outlawed against to laugh. We don't live longer due to depression, but we can make we can.
One day, we had a great laugh during the sketch comedy game show, and he was so able to laugh harder enough to make an extreme earthquake. Yeah, one day, poor Zekalicious laughed too hard.
Oh no.
Okay, let's see what we got. You squished my building! You are all going to pay for that! I see a huge swarm coming this way. Quick, Nacho Brian. Think quick.
That must mean the Zach robots. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Just in time for the cast members.
Let's go! We have a game show to save!
Come on!
Everyone keep each other's backs! Well, I am part Mexican.
Ha! This is for freedom!
Brother, baby.
Tap in, stick it, twist, ratchet battle. Just clearing haters.
Let's go sing!
Okay, enough. Big cocky, activate.
Oh my God.
Here's some attitude.
Stuttering blast!
Oh.
That's a malfunction junction! Ah! Wow, you really saved us all!
Oh, look! Looks like he escaped.
Randy Footland is always back! After all that, we could use a laugh. The old days, we used to love making hashtag cornbread.
Like a king kernel? So what do alien junk have between the legs in there?
Actually,
Oh
I'm
my
curious
God.
too.
But it's kind of rude to ask.
If we're gonna go, let's have some transportation. Whoa! Nate!
Oh, that's right! Get ready for some warp on.
What are you talking about?
Whoa!
Yeah, shout out to Nacho Brian. Okay, we don't need to see it again. I definitely what did y'all think? You guys like that? He would be curious to know. Let me get this out of your face and get you on the screen. What did y'all guys think of his work? I love it. Like, I'm a super fan, but yeah.
So it was a little choppy in spots visually on my end, probably an internet thing, but from what I could make out and what I could hear and see, I thought it was pretty fun.
Well, you guys will be able to get a better you can watch it over on my page and it'll probably turn out a lot smoother because again, I couldn't get nobody's video to download. My internet is on like a wing and a prayer today. But Jay Watch, what do you think?
I look amazing as hey, I look shit. And I love my shit. You know, I'm actually like trying to leave Earth. You know, you know, coincidentally, my real name is Superman's father's name. So I'll let you dwell on that. So it's already in the genes, you know what I'm saying? Already
Oh, I definitely know. Well, Lloyd Legacy Sharp, go ahead and parachute out. It was so nice catching up with you. We're about to jump into the present of the show, and I'll send you an invite to come and hang out with us on Ratchet Open Mic Night, Ratchet Online Open Mic Night.
Yes. And the first Wednesday that I have available, I will be there.
Yay! We shall see you later, and knock or kick all the asses, as you would say tonight.
Thank you. Much appreciated. Have a good time and have a good day, y'all.
We'll see
Yep.
you later. Parachuting out. All right. So back to the and I don't know where Funny Man Green went, but anywho, what did you think? Like, I don't know if you saw it like I saw it, but I
Oh
didn't have
yeah, I got it on the big screen right here, so I see the whole thing. Here's
when
mother.
when I
Yeah.
saw it, I was like, it's 8 minutes long, so therefore we are getting closer to an actual cartoon. What do they call it? Short cartoon short, right? Because an
Yeah.
actual cartoon short is 15 minutes. So
Right.
that one was 8 minutes. And
Almost there.
we're almost there. It only took us a little while, but I just think it's just the most creative, funny thing. And you guys are always in different lands. Like, you're not in the same land.
Well, we're not. I mean, we are not. Like Central New York is not even in New York City. It's like Central New York and New York City got beef. Like uh blacks and African Americans and the Africans. It don't
Right.
matter. We're all different for a reason. It's fine.
Right. It is. Well, what I mean is, like, the first episode, you guys were in the
Yeah.
olden times. This
Yeah.
episode, you excuse me, you guys are in space fighting monsters in alternate
But
universe.
see, Brenda, what you guys see is metaphorical. See,
It's
the
meant
olden times represents the old times of the show. The space represents the future of the show. Think about it.
which is why I played the video, because that is a good lyrical, what do you call it? Transition into the future of the show. But I didn't get a chance to ask you, who has been your favorite past castmate?
I've only been on one show with Lloyd and two shows with Phil. But Phil is my favorite anyway. Because that's like I don't know. It's Phil but Lloyd, see, okay, it was. Oh, it was the other guy too. It was he jumped ship quick too. But he did the comic books. Comic guy. Forgot his name. He black. Dang.
Oh, he was black and he did the comic book. Did he have the belt? Is he the one that had
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
So you're talking about Heel Carmichael.
There you go. Yes. Because he reminded me of the Carmichael show. That was on the air.
Let me see. My favorite past castmate, just in seasons 1 through 6 of this series, which is Sauce in the City late night comedy game show. In that series, my favorite past castmate was, and I hope nobody hates me for this, but it totally was Willie Brown. Don't let me hold you up. That little skinny mother blipper used to make me laugh. Like, I was hoping he would
Oh,
stay.
where we got it from? I thought that was registration. Well, registration was saying it too. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
she does
Well,
say
can I put that in? Well, yeah, I had put that in one of the songs. Because yeah. Hey, that's even better. It's better. Got a whole long. I didn't even know that part. That's what's up.
yes, that was his favorite word. He'd be like, "Don't let me hold you up," and then he would hold you up. And he was just so funny, and I was like, please stay. And then the open mic thing. So I'm glad we have our own open mic. So there. Uh, Poor funny man Green, he done fell asleep. He just got
I
so
hear
much.
my dad. Yeah,
You hear
yeah.
him? Buzz saw
Uh,
like. He lucky he turned his camera off. All right, so that brings us to the present because that closes the past. Who's your present favorite?
well, see it. So I was gonna say there's a favorite, and then there's like the one that I'm closest with. Cause you know, as far as an entertainer, like entertainment wise, like I can like
Yeah, who could you
so,
build a show
like,
from? Like you could take
huh?
one like you could take one person. No, I'm not gonna mince my words. Favorite is
No.
favorite. One
Oh, so
favorite.
look at so like I can, because Funny Man Green has like Lloyd was saying, and I totally agree, because I always say like he pays enough attention is when that he able to bring whatever was the worst part and highlight it and then turn it into a funny part, even if it's the wrong time to do it, even if you're saying shut up and like don't say nothing. Listen, he gonna get it out, because I always agree with, if it's there, somebody got to say it. So I be like, if Funny Man gonna say it, if you don't, I'm gonna say it. And I get the most creative inspiration from him because of what he says. You know what I mean? So
Aw.
like that's why, yeah. Like
Well,
the game, like I wouldn't have made the song if he didn't change my vision for the bag from the beginning.
there you well, if he hadn't have said it, that was his
Well,
joke.
yeah,
He was
right.
like,
That's what
Brenda,
I'm saying.
you need a bag of accountability. And the reason it stuck out in my head is because I didn't have no comeback. I didn't have no game for that, right? Because I had
Yeah,
to really stop and think, yeah, you gotta own up in your part in it, right? Like
yeah,
it didn't just all go wrong just because somebody else, like you're not that stupid of a person that you just gonna stand there and let everything go wrong. So
yeah.
you had to do something. So
Yeah,
even
they
if
pay
it
for it.
wasn't my
Yeah.
fault initially, bag of accountability is very big in my world, and I be handing them out like hot grapes. I be
You know
like,
what? I told my daughter. I, I told my daughter. Just because you didn't say anything, don't mean that's not a part that you play. Because sometimes you have to say something. If you don't, then that's when you still. So everybody got a
right,
part to play.
right, because you can't just walk around and be like, well, I didn't say nothing. Well, that probably is the
Exactly.
problem.
Why you say nothing? Why you say nothing?
So I'm definitely this
Uh,
summer, I'm hoping that you'll join me in the project of the bag of accountability, because I want to find a whole bunch of little bitty bags and I want to give them out to the kids that are starting school, so that anytime that they get into a problem or a fight or a misunderstanding, like if you grab that bag, you're going to think of your part in it. And then you can work your way from there. Like, then what happened? Then what happened?
and and by the way, little seed for you. I've started creating and started in the city uh merch store, and one of the shirts is going to be a bag of accountability shirt, so you can get them.
I love it. You could get them today, people, on sale maybe tomorrow. But
That's it.
um I love that you made a store for all of our trinkets and bits and
You got the
pieces.
gummies, got the gummy bear shirts for
Because let me see. You and you are my you are my 2.0 bank, because Jim Zachary Jr. is our museum. He's the Sauce in the City Museum. He's been with us since 2019, and he has every trinket, everything that I'd have never thought about. He has one. So every time I make something, I send him the first one so that I have a full museum of Sauce in the City
That's
memorabilia,
cool.
trinkets, and stuff. And if
That's
anybody
cool.
else makes anything, they always send him one first so that he has a complete catalog of all the ideas and inventions and
That's
everything
fire. Yeah.
that we
So
have. But you are the bank. You are the like the Sauce in the City store owner. you you bought your own 7-Eleven. What do they call it? You're our very first what do they call it? Um oh
district.
7 no, 7-Eleven is a
Oh, franchise.
yes. You're our very first franchise owner of the Sauce in the City store. and and that is dope because everybody has to have a place. I can't be the store because I can't keep up with my underwear. Like I have to keep buying new underwear because I don't even know what happened to them. So it's very cool. So that is the future of Sauce in the City, is definitely for everybody to find their place and everybody to become a working party or working citizen in the city, right?
I
Let's
like that. It's
yeah,
just in
right?
this. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
You're a Sauce in the City citizen, right? And it has its kings and queens because we have the king and queen of the stream. We have the ratchet, the most ratchet comic online. Those are in the royal party. So we're like England. We do have our royal party, but Sauce in the City citizens are able to erect businesses within our walls, right? I don't think that there's another show out there where you can erect a whole business with it.
The way you saying that, and my dirty mind is just not working.
I know. Like, I know. It's as
I'm
I'm
so
saying.
childish. I'm
Look,
so childish. Like,
as I'm saying it, it doesn't. It like I'm thinking about like, are we talking about? What am I talking about again? Anyway.
all right. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
No, because you're right. I love it. Downloading Brenda Brown is full of those moments. Those are the real moments. I'm not the host of the show. If you guys want to catch the show, it's Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday at 6:30 p.m., 9:30 Eastern over on YouTube. But today I get to be silly and giggly and think dirty thoughts and tell people to kiss my ass and do everything that I want to do. I get to say who's my
That's
favorite, like my favorite present castmate. You're not going to believe it when I say this, but my favorite present castmate at this moment, no, Zeke is next week. I think Zeke is next week. I was going to say, I think Zeke was supposed to be on today. No, that's next week. Anyway, uh, my very favorite castmate right now is, drumroll, close enough, actually Rennie Jenny Philibiner Leaner. Like she's really growing into her own. Uh,
yeah, he is.
she's like like Lloyd said, saying who's the whitest person in Switzerland isn't really a thing. Um, but but I just really feel that when flowers are due and encouragement is due, you should do it. And I think she's really growing up inside of our walls and figuring out what the fuck she's doing. What the fuck she's doing here, I should say. So
Absolutely.
That's my
Absolutely agree
person.
with that.
Now, here's the throw in the park. Who do you think's going to get the boot this week?
Who's left? Let's see.
Okay,
We got
let me read it.
11.
I'll read it. Let's see. Yeah, we have a few left. So yourself, Brittany, Jenny, Jimmy. Wait a minute. Let me start from the top. Abigail, Comedy, Funny Man Green, Charms, yourself, J Watch, um, Rennie Jenny, Jimmy George Hayes Jr., King Joker, Randy Holton, Ratchet Tracy. You know I can't say her name without doing that. And insane. And insane. So those are our ones that are left. Who's gonna get it? That you think. It's not who you're voting for, but who do you think is gonna end up in the other room at the kitty table?
At the kid, man, listen.
You know, at Thanksgiving, you if you end up at the kitty table and you got kicked
I
out of
told
the adult table.
see, I told you my story about that, which is what
No,
did I tell you that before?
no.
Oh my goodness. Well, I would the kid table played Uno and checkers. The grown table played spades and dominoes. I
No, you
wanted to be at
never.
the grown table, so I learned how to play spades and dominoes. And then when I got to the grown table, when they gave me a chance to play, I'm doing my part, doing my books and stuff. But my uncle's partner reneged, and when he did that, he lost it. He put out the strap on the table. I said, you know what? Fuck this. I'll go back to the kids. This is. I know the friendly game. Like, I didn't think we had to get shot over it. Like, hey, I'm going back to my Uno.
Mm, mm, mm. He
It's
was
safe over
like,
there.
well, ooh.
I'm straight with that one.
No, you never told me that, but that is a
Oh
good
yeah.
analogy. So who do you think is finna get booted back to the kitty table?
I mean, honestly, I'm just going by appearance. And I know it'll be Jimmy George, but he also reappeared in the chat. So that's the only thing. By physical appearance, I will say Jimmy George. Okay, even Abigail has been back. I think once, twice. So
But Charms hasn't.
yeah, I'm not going down that road. So you can.
All I'm gonna say is based on appearances alone,
It won't be me.
Charms
But
is
Charles has been back before
definitely.
he would have though.
That is true. That's true. Um, but he's been back in the chat and she's just not been here. Not even a hello in the group chat.
That's fair. That's true. That's
That's
true.
fair. And again, this show is definitely, I like the way we're putting it now though, because it makes it a lot more fun. Who got to go back to the kitty table?
Well, I mean, you know that she got to do drop and everything, so it's trying to balance
Yeah,
that. Yeah,
yeah. We all know. I mean, there are
yeah.
definitely tons of reasons why uh,
But a hello in
people
the track is
are not here.
is due. Like
Right.
a progress report, whatever, like whatever it is, like a good hello don't won't hurt nobody, So
Well, and it seems like they believe that if I'm not on the show, that Brenda doesn't want anything to do with me, or she hates me, or she's gonna be mad at me because I'm not on the show. No, I'm mad at you because you ghosted us, right? Like, nigga, like we spent a lot of time together. You got my internet grandbaby. You could, say hello. You're hurting my feelings at this point. Now you're
yeah,
not even privately inboxing me. So was the relationship that we built online, was it fake? Because it's not fake with the other people, right?
right, right,
And
right.
So is it all about the show, or was it my? Because for me, I kind of, she's my favorite. You know, I told you that she was
Mhm.
she was the favorite to win the race. Oh, and she still is, and I'm glad she got a job because she's got to take care of the babies. I got a job. Everybody got a job. You know, you got to do your thing, but just act like we never existed is kind of a not cool way. So I'm just saying, I may
That
not be
no, that is a absolutely fair assessment. Absolutely.
because I'm just saying it's like you explained to Mocha when she was like, well, why can't she start the show early? And you were like, well, wait a minute. You know, she got to go a country mile to do, you know, now how do you feel? Right? Yes. And I would, the vote would be for her, for some people for that reason, right? I'm not the only one that feels that way. As I tell y'all, when you're not here, I'm not the only one that feels it, right? Your other
Right.
friends that you've made,
Yeah.
they need an
No,
extra fucking nation. Just like with Lloyd Legacy Sharp, I'm always going to make a moment for you to come back and say what the hell happened, right? Because people whose feelings are super soft, I'm not used to that. I'm used to playing with the boys. I'm used to falling off the bikes and skinning up my knees and getting up and, you know, getting back in the game. I'm not used to being calm and bag of accountability and, you know,
Brenda, I will say this though. I will say this. I was there during that whole everything went down with that, and I watched very closely to everything, and I was like, this is a this is an environment that I'm very much used to. I was
right?
like, but it was a learning curve because I was witnessing the dynamics and seeing what was what. I think, you know what? I know the recurring theme here is just shut up. So I said I won't even start because I won't have to be told shut up. No, I'm already shutting up.
Right.
And I played that position very well, I must say, for a long time until I finally started speaking, which was like almost after like 7 months. So I think I should get an award for that, for being the most silent. You know?
Who is the most person likely
I'm
to
just
fall
saying.
asleep on the show? Probably you and Funny Man Green. We'll still be here talking, and he'll wake up and be like, "What happened?" No, the thing is, it's like the chat is for you guys to chat and talk about meeting and Sauce in the City. The only people that holler are hit dogs, right?
Hey, doggone holla.
There you go. And what I didn't understand or realize is that Lloyd Legacy Sharp, he said it here tonight, he's used to an abusive situation. So when
Well,
people
you can
start,
tell that from the day that he was. I was
right,
like, it's okay, bro. Like I didn't even know him at the time. Really, I just told him one time. I was like, it's cool, but I don't think she was talking about you because this like
no,
I was reading the progression. I'm like, I don't.
right.
There's
I
no
was not
line.
talking to you. I was
But again,
talking,
I know even from me and your conversations, sometimes if my internet or your internet, depending on how the delivery comes in, can come jumbled. But it's also a big point when other people interject, it pushes the chat too far down. And you
right,
can't, because when you're like dragging and everybody's talking, it keeps re-updating. And it's annoying.
right.
I'm in a lot of groups and I deal with that shit all the time. So I'm like,
It is.
it's very frustrating. We try to get this one thing. Everybody's
And my basic point is this:
yeah.
unless you know that you did something wrong, Like you unequivocally know you did it wrong. That's the only time you should ever worry about me, right? If you're doing whatever is expected to be done, I'm not saying shit because I don't have time to look at every place all the time 100%. I got time to look at the shit that I'm supposed to be looking at in order to get the episode that I'm getting ready to do on par and hoping that Betsy Jr. and my internet cooperate so that I could do it. I don't have
Yeah,
time.
I did it too. True. Like,
Right.
I posted shit in the older groups. You're like, I just don't even. I was like, you know what? Never again. Make me focus.
And then I tell them, don't wait until 5 minutes before the show to catch up. If you haven't bothered to look in the chat for 2 days, don't wait till 5 minutes before we're supposed to go live to start asking questions. Like,
Yeah.
why? Why are you doing that? And then that's when the stop, delete this, that's when that comes out.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, I wasn't talking to you, first of all. Second of all, you're getting me farther away from who I was talking to in the first place.
You know
And
what
now
it
you're
was too?
pissing me off.
Thinking about it, cause like you know, like if I use my clinical mind, right, it is the intention was pure, but it's like double dutch. You can't just jump in. Like you gotta find your your
Yeah.
opening. And so like if you haven't and been in the chat and you don't know what the environment is at that moment, you should gotta kind of see what you missed to know,
Yes.
you know what I'm saying, where to fit
Yeah.
in
You
that.
gotta
It
know
might not be the
what
right time. It might be the right time.
you
Like
come
in the
in.
Bible, I don't get preachy, but it says everything is not lawful. It may be right, but it's not the right timing.
That's
So it's not that it's wrong. It's just the wrong timing.
right. No, it was an absolute beautiful moment that I wish that they kept talking about instead of minding my business. But the person who got them to minding my business is insane. And I'm like, shut up. Right? Because I'm not talking to neither one of you. I want y'all to talk about the trip. You guys had a great picture. I posted it everywhere. I wanted to hear the story. I wanted the cast to hear the story because I want y'all to want to meet up with each other. Then it all went left. And I'm like, pure intentions, wrong timing, double dutch, and research. Those are all buzzwords. Okay. Follow them. Okay. You got to know, you can't come in talking about apples when everybody is talking about oranges and then wonder why everybody looking at you crazy. Right? You can't just come in and step on feet and you ain't been here in forever. You got to shut the fuck up and look at what's going on and then get in. And isn't that the lesson I told you when I first met you? And you're no
Yeah,
different than anybody else, right?
yeah. I had to learn it. You know, like, I was throwing you mad shit. Do this,
I
do
was
this, try
like,
this, do this.
it was like it was like gunshot wounds. It was like, it was like,
And again, like it wasn't, my intention is because I'm always when I see something that I see something, I'm like, there's something there. What can I do to boost that? I get ahead of myself with my own brain because I'm like, maybe they're not even ready for that yet. I'm like,
right.
but I gotta calm the fuck down. I gotta calm the fuck down. Like so, like a lot of like only these people know like how much shit that I was doing for the show before I even showed you at all. Like I was just in the studio just doing this and doing that, doing it, making thin face here, doing it. Hey,
I
I'm
tell
like, wait,
people,
wait for my time. Wait for my time.
I tell people I have every intent on everybody building their own business within the city walls. I want you to do exactly what you want to do within the walls of my city. And you're free to go, you're free range, right? Nobody's holding you here, nobody's holding you hostage. You're free to go, right? But when you're here, you're going to do like the Sauce in the Cityans do. You're going to behave yourself. You're going to help support the vision, and you're going to build your own vision within the vision of the vision. And if you can't keep up with that, then you're not one of us. And you need to pack your bags and go anyway, right? Because you're not helping.
I always coming from a spiritual background. Like I always treated like if I had a job or like church as a training ground. So Salt Lake City for me, it like when I was in church, it was a training ground. The things you do in church can be translated into the real world for monetary value.
There you
if you
go.
if you see it as that, maybe you don't take it like that, you ain't gonna catch the vision that's happening behind the vision.
That's right. And you said it so perfectly. And I explained to Mr. Insane that while he's a teacher, you're a lyrical person. You're a lyrical alchemist. You're a songwriter. You're a poet. You're into the words, right? So anything that may be hidden from the regular person's eye, like me, because I'm not into it like that, you're going to catch it. You're going to catch it. It's going to be caught. And then whatever happens after that is whatever happens after that. Um, and for me, I just want everybody to find their footing within the walls, because that's where you are. Not because I'm a control freak and I want to control everything. No, I want to see that you have all the help that you need in order to get your vision on its feet and get it a backing so you can get out there and have the ball of your life, right? Because nobody wants to put all their money into everything that's going to fail. And that's what you're going to do if you're out there by yourself testing out everything, right? How many things have you took out to the barn and shot because you were like, dang, I ain't have nobody to tell me.
No, but to be no, for real, for real. 'Cause, like, I mean, like for me personally, like you right now, like I'm Mr. Know It All. So it's like, and I really try to know it all. So it's like when I don't know something and I can't figure it out, then I have to go back to being a follower and a listener and not a leader, because a good leader know how to follow and a good follower know how to lead. So like you gotta like go back to the drawing board and I appreciate the authority because I'm already authoritative. So it's like I need somebody that I can respect who is an authoritative figure to have the ability to check me, but to check me, you gotta know me. So it's like once I let you in there, then I'm like that I'm already like submissive to the authority that's there because that's what's helping me grow. You know what I mean?
And now let me put a pin
No.
in it because I know exactly what you mean. And that was the answer to that side comment of letting a man come in and take over my show. No, I am submissive to people who have great ideas for my show and who show me that I'm here to help you, not take over and kick you in the teeth and steal, what you've made. Once I'm comfortable that you're ready to take care of me and the show, you can do what the hell you want until you're ready to burn it down. Then I'm going to step in and say, no, you're not going to burn it down to the ground. You're going to burn it down to where you came in. And then I'm going to take it from there and I'm going to rebuild the city just like they did Jordan, right? Over and over again.
Exactly.
You may burn it to the ground for what you did to it, but I'm going to take the land, which is the most valuable sauce in the city land, and I'm going to allow other civilians to build on the land, right?
And
'Cause that's
everybody
what we're
knows
doing.
land owning is the biggest capital you can have in this world, owning
Right,
land.
right. Yes, you own a lot of buildings in the land. So does Insane, so does Nacho, so does Bacon. Who else? Randy, you, Jim Zachary Jr., Vanessa Ray, Albie Fuller, LJ White. Yes, y'all own a lot of blocks over here in the land. Right? Yeah, y'all done put a lot of shit over here, right? However, let me show you this. Let me see if I have it. Okay, so this is the original version of the show, right? Um, see this?
Welcome to the yeah.
That is 8 years old.
I
That
mean,
is a
it's not.
that is a Albie Fuller graphic. That is one of
Oh,
the
but those are I know the fifth. Okay, that is the fifth. Okay.
yes,
I
that
know
is a
what is that?
Albie Fuller graphic. He did that. You see the little logo and it has the
Yeah.
fire. That is an Albie. This right here, the picture you see is a Albie Fuller classic. This is what he did to the show when he came.
It's clean.
Right. So as everything has a home, everybody has something to do with it. This was my very first game time. Okay. Uh, this was one of our let me see. This was one of our venues that we had our show. Matter of fact, this was year 4. Year
I think that's
Yes,
nice.
this was year 4.
That's a
This was
nice restaurant, wherever that is. It's nice.
thank you. This was year 3 at the
Shit.
Artifice. Okay,
Oh,
so
that's artifice?
yep, that's the Artifice.
Oh, okay. That what he was talking about, WWE. Okay.
Yes, yep.
Yeah.
And so these are like, and this right here was an original. This is the original shout out version. And this is where we're going to name our, the bonus round of the open mic. This is where I got the name Last Chance Lineup. So it's going to be called Last Stand Open Mic.
That's
Or the Last Stand mic, not open. So yeah, a lot of things come from us together. What do you call it? Copulating?
habitating.
No.
No, wait.
Copulating. Media
Right.
copulating, right?
Yes.
We get together and we create media coitus. And now, well, Funny Man Green fell asleep, Insane bailed, Lloyd Legacy Sharp had to go. So um, this is kind of the ending slide because we have about 6 minutes left. So this is the Sauce in the City superlatives. So this is the original slide. This slide is 8 years old.
Right. I mean, it's not. I mean, you look great. So
Well, thank you. But the
1
superlatives
minute.
never, okay. The superlatives never change. It's the messiest, the chatterbox, the funniest, the craziest, and more. And the more is stuff that we've made up over the time that we've been a cast. But now I brought it to downloading Brenda Brown because it's time to spill the tea. That's right. And you notice the categories, right? The messiest, the chatterbox, the funniest, the craziest.
You need the noisiest, noisy squares.
That's the more part, right? So we're gonna go through them one by one. So on the count of 3, we're gonna say who is the messiest. Okay, so me and you together on the count of 3, we're gonna say who the messiest is. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Insane.
Oh, you mean current?
Yes.
Oh shit! I was gonna say Zeke. I was gonna say
Hold on. Zeke ain't really messy. Is he messy? I don't think. Is he messy? I don't think Zeke is messy. I think insane is
Oh,
messy.
you mean like no? Oh, not physically messy.
No. The messiest, the one always in everything.
Okay, I'll give you a say for that one. Yeah. I give you
And
that
and I know he has a good heart. That's how come it's never a slight on his character. I think he's one of the most innocently messiest people.
one.
He's like Randy, really. I think that's why him and Randy get along. Because Randy just want to know the information, right? Like, so he's asking you, like, when's the last time you had sex? That's messy. That's messy.
You know what? I have a friend named Ricky, but I don't think Randy has Alzheimer's, Asperger's, and on the spectrum, but he does. He does. Just I don't know where they meet, and they both the same age. I think.
Oh,
I think they were the same age.
I'm like, that's just Randy. Okay, so that's the messiest. So currently, who is the chatterbox that just won't shut the hell up? On the count of three. One, two,
See,
three. Rennie.
Rennie? No, she got better.
She has. I didn't say she didn't get better. She actually, now I don't mind her chattering. Before I minded because she was like, "Me, me, 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 me," and I hated that because I was like, if you're gonna talk, talk.
You know what though? See, because it was ever since the episode where she was the queen of the episode, right? That went all the way to her head. So now she's like, I'm gonna talk. And now she's on the third table, which is fine. It's not cute. Like her stepping up. So
That's what I said. She's a chatterbox. But now I don't mind the chattering because now I can hear her. It's funny. The stories are complete. But yeah, the girl.
yeah, I guess you could say that. See, my chat, see, our definition is different because, well, not maybe not definition, it's situational. Is of viewpoints on that, I should say oh no, our criteria are different. That's what it is. Our criteria for the word for the affirmative is different. I was thinking like in the sense of you said talkative, like when you're talking, like there's no speech etiquette when it comes to the mic, you know.
I am talking about that. We're talking about the same thing.
So yeah, so I got sick on that.
Okay.
He just like the thought got to go all the way through, but you just got to leave space for hearing. That's why if you don't leave space to listen, it just goes. But and that only is only because when you don't have a voice or you use your voice often, you are hungry for that time.
Right. Mm-hmm. And yes, I have her because her chatterboxing is she will, before I have a chance to say anything, she's off and running. And then she uses the little voice to get my attention because she knows I'm going to hear it. And then I'm like, what did you say? And then she's like, well, I, and so she's my chatterbox. I don't.
I remember the time when I don't know what I said something. I was just fulfilling the joke, whatever, and she was like, "Well, I want to do what J Watts did. Well, then they do what J Watts did. They do what J Watts did."
Right. It's like
don't act for it.
Just do it. Just do it. If you want to do what he did, then just follow right along and do what he did.
And then when you gave it to her, she was like, "Well, now."
I know. I'd be ready to jump. I'd be ready to hold hands and jump. Cause I'm like, why does everything have to start with a now? Or are you talking to me? Or so what you want me to do is okay.
Love it.
That's okay though, because we're learning from now. All right. So here's a cool one, the funniest. Now, I'm not talking about in jokes. So because you
Okay.
said it before that we disagree on the description, so let's talk about it before we do it, right? Because we're learning. I'm learning. So the funniest to me is the person who makes the entire episode funny, not just jokes, right? Because when you walk into a comedy show and you're a performer, your job starts as soon as you meet person one, right? Like you have to get them engaged and wanting to see you. You can't just be not a fun person, okay? Because I don't want to stay and watch somebody who just told me to kiss their ass. So you have to be funny and fun from like point one to point zero. So that's what I mean by when
Uh,
I say funniest. So from the person who
I'm
comes
so
on the
glad you said that though. I just want to acknowledge for the world to understand what she just said. You really gotta rewind it back and clip it and write this shit down because that's the problem with our comics. When you go to a new venue, every time I go to a new place I've never been, I'm talking to every motherfucker I can in there. Everybody, because
every
first of all, they don't none of them know me. Maybe the host knows me. And and especially if it's in a bar, and I've done mad bar. I hate bars, but I understand the bar atmosphere. So I'm like, I have to give myself enough time for them to give a fuck when I go up there. And if I talk to everybody and become their quick, friendly way that we have an understanding, they're gonna give me at least 30 seconds
of
to
their
like,
time.
I'm like, you got 30 seconds. What you got? I got my beard cold. The game is on. What you got? And I get that because I earned it by talking to everybody there. Like,
That
and I
is
got 30 seconds to hook them.
that is right. You gotta like I don't understand people who think you come into a room and you
Me
give off
looking.
fucked up energy, and then you get on stage and give it your funniest that kills at every other room, and you don't understand why one person doesn't laugh. And if you do get a person that laugh, it's because that person didn't get a chance to meet you when you came in. So
And then they get when they don't get the response that they want, they attack the audience.
that's what I'm
What are you
saying.
doing? What are you
It's
doing?
like
Because now when I come if somebody come up after you, they gotta deal with that shit.
that came
That's not
from
fair,
me.
bro. That's not fair.
Right. Like you're not gonna make me laugh and then you're gonna talk about me. That's wrong. And it's like your job as a comedian is to be a fun person. It is a sales job. You are selling it as soon as you say hi. Me, myself personally, I'm selling Brenda every time I walk out. Hell, I'm selling Brenda right now because I know my evil ass roommate is outside my room listening. So I gotta sell it, right? Like I gotta say, well, if I'm gonna get in trouble, it's gonna still be a great show, right? Like and then even more people actually support me because they're like she going for broke, she don't even care if she get in trouble.
It's,
So for
it's
all
called good
it's called
trouble.
it's called
It's,
good trouble.
that what they call it. The old folks told me out here it's called good trouble.
It's called good trouble, and I want to be in all of the good trouble that I could get into. So now on the count of three, or yeah, you can even write it on your phone because that's easier for you. On the count of three, I'm gonna say mine and you're gonna hold yours up to the screen. So go ahead and write down your funniest person, and that is the person that is the funniest from the time that you see them in the green room to the time that they end off the stream. And they keep the full energy. So fun,
For
keeping.
energy. Oh, okay, see, I ain't changing shit.
No, I'm just saying the funniest. I'm just giving you all the details. Because that's the most fun person to me, is the person that keep their energy, that keep me laughing, that that keeps what do you call it, um that keeps attached to the show, that keeps on task, and even when they fall off it's funny. That's mine.
That I don't have nobody for that.
Okay, so nobody. Okay, so who comes the closest?
I
Who
have,
comes?
I have
Who comes the closest?
I know for sure this is my straight across is if I come to the show, whether I'm in an attitude or not, if I'm in a bad mood, if he's there, he makes me laugh. He's in there, and it goes to. Oh wait, we doing it now?
Yes, it goes to. You said I knew you were gonna say funny man green.
Like, I literally, I could just, I can hear his brain brewing when he be like this. He's turning into everything, like he's waiting to authenticate or check somebody that they're wrong or use some part of it to make it plain later. He can bring it up later sometime. Like I know it. Like
Okay.
if he don't, if he like this, he parlaying. He's not really in it, but then he like, wait, what was that?
Uh, that's a good one. My pick was going to be of the castmates now, the person that always tickles me like it's unbelievable is Abigail. Abigail, when it does not matter if it's only like a couple of hours or whatever, she tickles me. And even if she doesn't know what's going on, she jumps back on that train and does the best she can. And
That's
she
true.
just makes me laugh trying to get back on the train, okay? Watch it.
Yeah, facts. Because she'll if she don't, she'll
And
be
then
like,
my 1.5 brain cells.
oh wait, I don't know what game you're playing, but okay, wait, it's not happening. You know what? Let's go with it.
Leave it to Jesus. Oh my gosh. Yep. I definitely, but you know who's becoming a second? You know who's becoming a close second?
Joker.
King Joker. Yep. He's just
Yeah,
becoming.
got one.
Yeah,
You got
we
one.
did. We did, King Joker. You knew what I was thinking. He's quickly becoming one of my favorites. Now, the craziest. Now, this one could be Zeke. But the craziest,
No, if I had if she was here more often, I wish she was here more often. But it would be for the craziest. I match for the craziest would be him for me and Bacon.
if we had that in mind, but I thought you were gonna say Charms and I was gonna say Bacon. But it turns out both of us said Bacon. Listen, Charms and her Wild Wild West attitude. She is the craziest. I love when she come on, but I never know if it's gonna be shooting water or bullets.
That's what I'm saying. Like Bacon, I don't want to. I'll see her harm. Like I love that girl. Like I got levels.
Exactly. That's why I said she the craziest. Because Shutika Utica could be at a water park or it could be in the middle of Iran. Okay, I don't know. But Bacon is definitely a crazy one. And Ratchet Tracy's first Ratchet Tracy's first episode, she was crazy as shit. I
Oh
was
no, no. She was like a pet that finally got released.
an honorable mention. I be her, Stasha Stewart. Her first couple of episodes where she couldn't walk. When she couldn't walk, that was her best episodes. When she was stuck in the house with us, she was forced to be the funniest. And I was just like, oh my gosh, she's hilarious. She's hilarious. She crazy, but she hilarious. But definitely for me, Charms, for you, Bacon, and now for us both, Bacon. All right, and the and more is going to be what category are we going to do for the and more?
uh, I'm kind of cheating. So I was gonna say the more offline activity.
Oh, the most offline activity. Who's our best chatter or commentator online or offline?
Yeah. So, as of late, it's been Nacho taking the lead. Battini been falling off.
Our okay, so our favorite commentator. Ooh, and it's always a dib between Matt and Nacho at right now. Hubert is coming up in the ranks.
Hubert?
Yep, he's been tuning in quite regularly. And let's see who's Nacho
And
Brian is on it.
we got a new person today.
Let me see. I'm looking. Okay, see if
Brenda.
oh, Young Jack.
Yes, yes.
Lloyd Sharp
Yes.
has a dope fit on today. Shout out. And I'm so glad that you put this in like this. And I don't know how much I can ask you to literally do for one show, but it makes it easier for me to put it up here like this when we do the last stand mic, right? Because I want everybody to be able, if they want to see the matchup, right? It's not just our money. And I think it's the coolest, neatest thing because it reminds me of boxing, right? So in boxing, everybody who wants to see the fight puts in
the
right?
pot.
That's how they get the bag. But in order to garner interest in the boxing match, you see the boxers talking crap about each other, right?
The face-offs.
There you go. So I think it's awesome to have the three on the show kind of go through the show together so y'all can spar off against each other. That's the word I was looking for. So you guys are kind of sparring against, everybody on the screen. And then the three best ones take the podium. And then everybody wants to see it a dime, a quarter, a dollar, $2. And if we did $40, and should I make that the minimum? Or should I make $20 the minimum, which is the amount that you would win if you won the episode?
No, you got to limit it. It's high stakes, not low stakes. Okay, it's high stakes,
not same stakes. But wait a minute, this gives one of the eliminated people or one of the people who didn't win, this gives them a second chance to win. So that is high stakes.
And it's a higher incentive. It's a more valuable incentive
to
because
want to get in.
I always believe whatever the price, whatever somebody who's like, when somebody wants to make, like, to me, okay, I'll say this. If I got a client that pays me always $3, right? And if somebody else, like say you come around and say, nah, for that design, I'm paying you $100. Well, you just up the price because now everybody gonna be paying $100. That's what the value is. So it went to 40. 40 where is that? If somebody wanna add it up, then it'll be that on the next one. Right?
Actually, it started at 10. And then I said, I'm going to start at 10 because 10 was half of 20, right? Because you can't win the same thing from the show as you would if you won the episode, right? So that's why I said 10. And so that's the minimum tip in that I put forward.
Yeah. I mean, for the matchup, and I used to box, like you gotta like up the ante because that the more it builds more excitement and anticipation, and the more people, you know.
I'm talking about the minimum of where it starts. Should it start at a minimum of $20 or should it start at a minimum of $40?
For the show, for like
the bonus round.
For the bonus. Okay. Well, you say you start, but the bonus round was at 40, right?
No, the bonus round started at 10 and it ended up at 40 after I collected the tips from everybody.
Right. So let's
what does it start at is what I'm saying.
Right. So personally, I would say it should start at 20 for now until, it happens 40. My first initial was saying 30 for the bonus, bro.
Okay. So when I say start, I mean out of my pocket, right? Because I'm the start.
So 10.
That's why I say 10, because if all else fails, I gotta end up paying the 10, right? However, this is where we're gonna reuse the sticker twist. You think we're done with that? I don't think so.
I hope not. That's fire graphic.
It was a fire graphic. It's a fire song, and I was just waiting for a place to reinsert it. Okay. So at the end, after we've taken up the tips and decided how much it is, then I will let the lineup decide if they want to complete the bonus round for the tips or not. Do they want to stick or do they want to twist? Stick or twist. That's right. And then when I ask the question, I could play this song and give them a chance to decide what they want to do. And then when they come back from the song, they can say, all right, we're going to play or we're not. See?
Sounds fair to me.
That's the anatomy of building a game. Well, I think young Jack is out there. And like I said, Cash App, you putting it like that helps me to tell the commentators, hey, if y'all want to see this matchup, tip out. And then once my Cash App gets, I'll give it a few minutes. And then we'll play for whatever's in the pot or not. But all I got is $10 on it.
I got
I got 10 on it. Because I have to pay out the $20, right? Because every episode is $20.
Right.
So I have to pay that. And then the tip. Come on now. I'm gonna need some help.
That part that was I wasn't in. Yeah, I forgot it was a collection, not one person put 40. That what I was thinking about as far as that part, but I forgot it was the collection.
Okay, hold on here. I got a question. Because Young Jack 2000 says, oh, all right, I'll hype it then. And Nacho is saying, I think we should have a hype button. I saw this is a newer kind of feature on YouTube. Have you seen that?
Yes, but to hype it, you have like okay, it every video can be hyped, and it only lasts like in the beginning, so it has to be like it's premiered and like you do like with premiere. It's like the first 20 minutes,
Couple of seconds. Okay.
you know, but it has to be uh a viewing as soon as it's like
As
um
soon as it turns on.
like as soon as it hits on, you gotta have like 20 at least 20 30 videos like on the top.
Okay.
Ready to
So
go.
everybody hearing out there, Nacho Brian, Young Jack, and everybody else, if we as soon as we turn on, if we have 20 or something like that,
Okay.
people tuning
Okay,
in,
you know,
yeah, you got to be chatting, and then the hyper chat will appear. The button will appear for the hyper chat. Okay, see, I'm asking all these questions. Hold on. Is there a way? Is there no way to send super chats? What's a super chat?
so I wrote it in the comment, but I'll say it again live. The only way we can get super chats is if we have 500 subscribers. So that's why we need y'all to share the video to everyone and subscribe so that we can open the super chat. Then we can be
Ah,
fully monetized. And I can do all the extra stuff. Right now,
oh,
I'm
okay.
working on the side of it, like the Patreon and things, because we don't have the monetization button to do the super chats.
Okay, so all of y'all who are tuning in or fall over this video or want to help us to get to 1,000 subscribers, listen to him because I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm still at like 100 subscribers because I'm just using it as a bank. But I know that there are all these amazing things, and I want to do it. But you guys gotta help. Y'all gotta buy. Please
We
like,
only,
share,
you,
comment.
you only need 119 more. I know you need 113 more.
We'll get there
That's it.
hopefully. But if people like,
That's all.
share, and comment, especially comment on the video on YouTube, any comment on Facebook, just and invite your friends. Anybody can
Right.
be on open mic night. So there's
Like
that.
you can the comments that y'all put on when we're live do not translate when the show is published. So however you feel about the episode, write that back into the comment when it's published. That was going to drive people there, and the usually going to say, "Oh, that's getting some conversation. Let me promote it." Otherwise, they're going to just let it vote. It won't get into the stream.
Everybody hear that? We love your chatting while we're live. Please continue to do that. But after we shut the show down, go back and tell us how you enjoyed the show. Tell us who your favorite people were.
Yeah,
Let all
all that
let
matters.
everybody know all of that matter. Oh,
That
look,
that's good. That analytics say it engagement is the most important thing. It's not about the like. It's not about the view. It's the engagement.
it is the engagement. Nacho, hold on, he has something to say down here, and he's saying it really fast. Okay. Mine doesn't have a hype button, but I've seen it previously. I just don't see it here. Don't repeat it. That just means you guys are on a time delay and he's not hearing it just yet. Um, let's see. I was laughing my ass off making these and having to be patient with y'all. Hold on, he says just to write the next sequel, but it will take more planning. Always going up and up as I learn more to make these all. Sauce in the City in game. Kinda saves with reinforcements. Oh, I'm Kinda. I was like, who's Kinda? I don't know. Also, the Timmy
You
George
like,
piece.
wow,
I was getting it. Yeah, I didn't.
you still doing that bitch. You're like,
So that was my first time watching it all the way through. When he sent it, I just watched the first part that I could because I was on break from work. And so I only watched the first part up until what part? When the baby and charms. That's the
oh,
part
that,
that I
that,
left off on. Yeah. And so when I seen me fighting and kicking ass, I was like, let's do it. Zeke Alicious.
that was
Um,
my favorite one was Timmy Joy Chase.
yeah, wait, he said Timmy George Hayes the fourth. So he says that he's glad that you liked it. Because you said Nacho, you the man. And he was super worried, not super worried like that, but he was wanting you to like it. So, and I was so excited.
It's so only okay. I always make fun of people who are like really overly rich because I always say the people who are the richest always have their face and name on everything everywhere. I might not be monetarily rich, but I am very rich. So I put my shit on everything. Right? But you know, AJ Wise, bless AJ Wise, parachute, the ship AJ Wise. You're damn right. You're damn
Not
right.
only your parachute, all of our parachute
All
is
of
on the rocket ship. It was on the landing pad. It
it
was.
was fire. Wow,
I'm
I was
surprised
hey,
that we all didn't have on J Watch sunglasses for the most part. Anyway, no, I love it. And if there is ever voice actors who, no, because we're just going to do our own job. When it comes to that point in Toy Box Theater, I am going to end up taking the sound out of the cartoons and allowing you guys to do the voiceover work as we watch it. Ooh, we could practice. Let me see if we could practice. Hold on. Let me just see. Let me see. I got like 3 minutes left. Okay, so I'm gonna start it. I'm gonna play it, and on your parts only, keep your mic unmuted. So keep your mic unmuted. And so when it comes to your part, I would just want you to talk. I don't even care what comes out. Just if you see your character's lips moving, you talk. Okay? We gonna try it. Ain't nothing wrong with a try, right? Only
man,
three people are tuning in. If we fuck it up, only three people are watching. All right. And we're only gonna do the first part. Okay, here we go.
Have some stuttering powers, and that Tracy has those booty attacks. Oh, we got that. But so who else could help us?
Yeah, who else could help us?
So Maid Marian busted out her black violin.
Wow! And kept then asking Abigail to make her a unicorn horse, but they didn't exist yet.
Let me see what we can do. Jay Watchman. You looking for a lyrical alchemy?
grind Instagram
Oh,
and
yeah.
Facebook and shit
Man.
and my timeline
I thought
of
I was
people
the only super.
don't follow anymore, nor do I'm no longer friends with. They're not even my enemies
Hey, shit.
anymore.
Y'all
Are
want to
you
go on an
showing
adventure? Come.
timeline? You ever been playing? Oh, here we go.
Is it playing right now? Can you hear it?
No, it's
It's,
froze.
it's
No. Are they moving?
yeah, it's like it's pixelated. It's
So
Okay.
don't worry about it.
Okay, so I know what to do. I'm gonna have to chop the part that I want because you did good. You gave me just enough so that I could see if it'll work. You gave me just enough, like it was not even that much, but you gave me just enough to see that it will actually work when I cut it and actually load it up to the system, and then make it a silent version. And then everybody can kind of do their thing because I'm streaming it from Facebook because I couldn't get it to upload. So that's why it's lagging and choppy and whatnot. But I think it's going to turn out great on this episode of Toy Box Theater because that's what we're doing. So everybody else who shows up will take a character, whether it's them or not, and we will, give it a shot to try to do the voiceover work. What do you
Oh
think?
yeah.
You think
I,
everybody will get on with that?
I don't know why. I don't know why. Why wouldn't you? It's like I love the. I used, and I'm happy for making. I hope she's still doing it. But voiceover work is like it's so much fun. I love doing it when I was in theater. Like, so yeah, I don't know who wouldn't want to do it.
It is. It is fun because it's just like this. Um, Let me see. Hold on. Mm, it's just like doing one of these numbers. You just kind of put the thing over your face and then you talk. You talk when you're talking. So I'm gonna be the one, the monkey over there by the word them. So that's me because I'm pointing, right? And then you can be one of the other two. Which one you gonna be?
Middle one,
The what?
the one in the middle.
The one in the middle. Okay. So one, two, three, and scene. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the Monkey Land Games, where all the monkeys do all the games and the tricks. Come on, Cass, come on over here. Why the hell y'all laughing?
Brenda, banana split. I was just thinking, if banana split, who split it?
Jay Watch, Jay Watch. Do you see what I'm trying to do over here? Do you see this over here? I am obviously pointing to something
I,
and you are not looking.
I look at it, but it's also I'm distracted by the banana split.
I don't think you're getting it. And what are you laughing at? Ah,
Dad
okay.
joke.
I'm going to try it again. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
What are you looking at, Brenda?
So it's much just like that. And with that being said, we've been on here joking and funning, and we could probably just get on the phone if we want to talk more. But for the people out there who've been held hostage to this 3 hour version of downloading Brenda Brown, I hope you guys have had as much fun as I have. And we're going to say bye to Funny Man Green.
And I'm angry. I heard for a second. I thought I did. You know, in my brain. I don't
You
know.
heard him snoring.
No, I'm here.
See,
Oh,
I'm not.
when did you wake up?
Well, I wasn't asleep. I was waiting for my turn.
Not true.
Bro, stop that. Stop that. Yo, the cap is crazy. The cap is crazy. You're not going to say you waited an hour for your turn, bro. Come on.
Patience is a virtue.
Especially not when we heard him snoring. We literally both heard you snoring. The audience heard you snoring.
But get your line, bro. That is reach.
This Negro said, I was waiting for my turn. But with that, we're going to catch up with Funny Man Green in the green room. And we're going to get out of here and end this episode. So I have some hope of chopping it up. And let's see, how are we going to end? Uh, mm, What do we have? God, I'm on the worst thing ever for ending a show. Okay, here we go. There's something better over here. Oh, we can just use this. If you want to see the real copy, come on my page, or yeah, you'll see it on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube in its original format under somebody's portfolio. When you do see it, comment, like it, share it, okay? Because all hands raise, sink ships.
The Stratosphere was a hotel casino, I thought.
The staff will know why they had the day off today.